I'll be a fighter now. There I am.
All right, and let me get there she is. Okay. This is Jaina, the chick with the helmet right there. Okay, so basically you guys rode up, and for a while, your horses are a little ways back in some foliage and whatnot, and Jaina has crept up to this area over here. Got you guys on your bellies, and you say, crawled up real close over to this edge and whatnot. And she's right there, and she's pointing out over here towards you guys. So, over there, that's the entrance, at least as far as all the information that we've got at this point. And you can tell that she keeps looking at it every once in a while. Looks back over, and then she shoves it back into her bra.
So, Jaina, are there any restrictions on the quality of this head that we're supposed to retrieve?
Just a lot. Nah, I don't know who the hell's going to identify a freaking hobgoblin's head, but sure, that's what the orders were. Now, I'm not going in there. I'm going to stay out here, just like every good NPC should do, and watch the horses.
That's right. Me and Jaina, we're going to stay out here, and we're going to watch the horses, and we have all the confidence in the world in you guys. You're going to do great.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. But I appreciate you trying to stay back with me. I know you got a crush, but that's fine.
Well then, why don't you say, let's get the show on the road.
Okay, well, show me what you got.
This guy's not going to kill himself.
I'm here to evaluate you, gentlemen.
So how high up is this
let's
ridge
say
right
it's high enough so that it's kind of not like anybody that was over here in the cave entrance could look out and see you directly. So I'm going to say it's at least a good 20 feet up. So, yeah.
Got it. And we don't, I guess Nordra would ask, like, do we know if there are any traps there? Should we be afraid of fire?
I don't think anybody's gotten this far and lived to tell the
She
tale.
goes, of course there's traps in there. This is the Bandit Kingdom, so I don't think those guys are just going to let anybody in. But, that being said, they are kind of, well, hobgoblins aren't stupid, but there's going to be goblins down in there too. So, I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Is this the cave entrance?
Yeah, this thing
Goblins.
right here. That right there is the actual cave entrance.
Well, I don't see where you're on the maps there somewhere.
You see the
See, like,
pings
ping
over here,
marks?
Scorch?
Oh, so that. Yeah. Climb.
Okay, if you guys would prefer at this point in time, we can ditch the video because maybe that'll help things run smoother. I just needed the video for this part right now just to make sure I can see your beautiful faces and whatnot for when it comes time to actual start streaming. So if you want to, we can ditch that. Maybe it'll make sure that everything runs smooth. So let's just go to.
There's a little camera button on if you hover over your picture. You can click that little camera button, it'll pause your camera, and you can click it again to unpause.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, there you go, guys.
Can everyone still hear me okay?
And I'm hoping too that this will help with. We'll see if it helps with audio because I noticed that Scorch was having a little bit of audio difficulty there for a second. Oh, did you run down the hill, Scorch?
Someone did.
Okay, now just so you know, before you go, it's
cliff.
kind of a cliff. It's 20 feet up, man, and it's not a gradual thing. By all means, if you wanted to, you could, but I don't think you would want to do that. So
It's also like right in line of sight of the entrance. So if we were trying to sneak in, we'd probably want to go around so we don't alert any sentries.
Where is this cave
I
entrance
tap my
anyway?
quarterstaff against my chainmail. There's not going to be any sneaking from this guy.
right. Well,
I'm 3.5
It's-
feet tall. There's no way in hell I'm gonna climb down that.
do you see the pings over here, right, Scorch? On the map. Okay.
No, I don't.
You see, yeah.
Zoom out a little bit, maybe.
See it over there?
It's like 20 squares to the right
Yeah.
of where your character is.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, it's way over there. Oh,
Okay.
Jennifer, to the
Now,
right.
also, Scorch, this right here, you guys were on top of a cliff. That's a 20-foot drop. So you would probably still be up here. I mean, if you want, let me know. I'll let you tumble down. I got no problem with that. I'm just saying.
Just welcome.
Okay, so Scorch starts
It's like
taking
it's gonna
off.
be
Let's do this.
George is gonna ask. So we know Heidi. We
I'm hiding behind this bush.
Okay.
George kind of like shrugs and like lopes along with his long gait and just follows with ease, but he looks a little bit confused about why everyone's just charging in.
I'm just peeking around the corner of this. Where's that pesky cave entrance? I'll sneak up.
Oh, they haven't quite seen me yet. I don't think I've
Okay,
drawn
go.
enough attention to
No,
myself.
go ahead and. Oh, wait. Okay, we're gonna have as you guys get to here, as you crest or as you come around. So we'll say right here as Scorch is up there, and then this is Diasi, right? Okay, you guys go ahead and give me some perception rolls. Oh, excellent! You see the goblins that start rustling around in the bushes before they fire at you. So, okay, hold on. Let me get you some friends right quick here. All right. This is the only thing I didn't have set up because I wasn't going to go through and just do the dramatic lighting or any of that different jazz on this stuff. Okay, so here we go. Okay. Oop, did I lose that guy? I sure did. Okay. All right. You guys definitely see the bushes. Oh, that was one too many. There we go. The bushes come alive with the snickering hoots and hollers of goblins. There's somebody coming again. Get him. All right. So they're going to get just shots at you guys, just to start it off with, and then go ahead and we're going to go into initiative. So everybody can go ahead and roll initiative for me. And if you're not familiar how to do that, go ahead and click on your token, and then just roll initiative off of your character sheet. Okay. So let's see. We've got a couple of.
Me and you, does it, Yasi?
Okay, and we're going to do this easy like. So basically, here are going to just shoot at Scorch, and then these three gentlemen here are going to shoot at Diasi. So we're going to do the first round of coming in at Scorch.
Looks like we need Scorch on the tracker still.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So if you, yeah,
Look at those initiative rolls.
just click on your token there, Scorch, and then the initiative off of your character sheet.
Okay, click it. Ah, there it is. Oh, I double clicked.
Yeah, you just got to click the word initiative, not the number.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Counterintuitive.
Let's see.
That's how it works.
Yeah. And then
So I click on my icon.
Click your icon first. You've got it selected. Then when you hit the initial on your character sheet, it should roll it for you.
Oh my.
Yep. You got it.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So, all right. And let's go ahead. And I'm just going to roll for one. Do they got it on there? They should. No. Okay. Okay. And what did the goblins get? Ah, that's terrible. I'm sure you guys don't mind that, but yeah, okay. So the goblins, they also got a 4. Okay. But we will continue first with this round of, let's see. So, yeah, I'm thinking a 19 is going to hit you, Scorch. Am I correct? Let's see here. And then, oh, wow, 2 1s after that. That's garbage. Okay, and just we're going to go with the rest of it. I know, right? And then, so here's 3 shots coming at you, DRC. Ooh, okay. I'm pretty sure that last one hit you.
Yep.
Okay, so you take 3 points. Now, an easy way to do this is basically how I do it. I don't care if you guys do it this way or not. I don't have anything programmed into this stuff on your tokens. If you click it, I usually just keep a running total. So, like, say for example, Scorch, you took 6 points of damage. You type in 6 under the, and then anytime you go in there, you can just keep a running total. You can do it on your sheet however you want. So, Scorch, you took 6, and Diasi, you took 3, and the goblins seem very excited at the fact that you guys are there. Yeah, they're like 2 weeks since we've shot anybody. Oh, did you see that? I hit that guy. You didn't hit anybody. Oh, you know. Okay. They're just going on. And surprisingly, for whatever reason, they're not talking in Goblin. They're talking in Common, so you can understand them. So that's good stuff for you guys. All right, so let's see. That's Mr. Bones.
Dr. Bones.
Dr. Bones. Cranky, what are you going to do?
Oh, my friends, it seems we have done well sneaking up here. And I'm going to move up to here. And these 2 right here, since they're within 5 feet of each other, can take an acid splash.
Oh, nice. And what is the range on acid splash? 60 feet. Oh, wow. Yeah, that gets it. Okay.
Yeah, they have to make a dex save.
Dex saving throws? All right. Let's see here.
DC 12. Because level 3.
There's one.
Yep,
Oh,
he
yeah.
saved.
Oh, okay. So this guy.
One takes 5 acid
You got
damage.
5. And let's see. Actually, what did I do with the goblin thing? Oh, I closed it down. That was stupid of me. All right, hold on. Where's my goblins? There we go. Okay. Oop, I didn't want to do that. No, I don't want you there. I just want your character sheet. There we go. No, why is it doing?
A mysterious
Yeah, I
figure
know. I'm
emerges
trying to
from
just
the
get
village.
the character sheet.
And then cast Fireball on all the goblins.
If you hold shift and double click on the goblin, it should
Oh,
pop
does
open
it
the
do that
character
way?
sheet.
Okay, so let's see here.
Might need to have advanced keyboard shortcuts turned on in the gear wheel for
Let's
that to
find
work.
out. Nope, it did it. I just wanted to double check how much. Okay, cool. He's not dead. I didn't think they were, but I had to double check.
I'd have been surprised.
Well, some of these guys are pretty squishy. So, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, is it Norjor? Am I saying that right, Phil?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, Norjor.
Nordjor not like tiny green men with pointy sticks. Nordjor is gonna walk over. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I can move. I think I can get in range. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can't hit them all, but I'll Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Nordjor will bring down his quarterstaff and let out a. To be clear, just for a point of clarification, Have you said the goblins were hooting
Oh, yeah.
and making a lot of noise, so it's not like there's any
No,
element
no.
of
If
surprise
there
going
was,
on
yeah,
anymore.
no, it's
Like,
completely gone. They're hooping and hollering and whatnot. And now that you have actually, Norjar, as you cross the ground here, now granted, this has got some wild grass that's kind of tall and whatnot. But as you start crossing there, you definitely see like discarded pieces of like equipment and whatnot, and you get the feeling that this empty space here it could be kind of considered a killing ground. Like this is not the first time they've shot people full of arrows here.
Nordro really not like little green men. So Thunderwave, I'll roll the damage real quick, and I think they have a con save. They'll only hit 2 of the 3 because they can't draw.
All right,
I'm
let's
into
see
it.
what we got here.
That's not bad.
All right, goblins are going to give some con saves. See, that one's not the right kind of character sheet, though. Let me see if I can do this again. It did work the Yassi, but it didn't work the way I wanted it to. Because it gave me the character sheet that's not. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm just going to do it old-fashioned way.
I don't know. That was a.
There was a
That's
day
15
back
bucks,
in
where?
my time where we didn't have all this fancy stuff.
Ooh.
So we're just going to go ahead and do it the old-fashioned way.
So that nat 20 will succeed. The
Yeah,
10
that
will
one-
fail.
All right. So, okay. So the 10.
I don't know. It looks like the other guy might be in your range too.
All
it's a
3 of them.
15
Yeah, actually.
Well, it's a 15-foot cube, but it's the way
we're-
the way that cubes working is like this. It's not actually 15-foot cube from me. That's like
Right, the cube originates from you.
correct. Yeah.
So it's 15 foot total.
Yeah, it would be way powerful otherwise.
Yeah, that's a big AOE.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so how much damage does the second one take?
He takes half, and oops, I disappeared. He takes half damage and he isn't pushed. The one that fails is pushed.
Okay. And how much damage did the failed one take? It took the full amount. I didn't see how much it rolled. It took 12?
12. He did. It's 48. So sorry,
Okay,
2d8,
so
so 12.
Freaking gone. He just like gets blasted apart. The waves of the thunder wave come out, hit him, and then like his limbs shake apart at the joints and whatnot. This guy, so he's going to take 6.
Correct, and not be pushed.
But he looks bad. He's got blood just started. He dropped his bow. There's blood just shot out his ears, shot out his nose. He's crying blood. He's kind of like fell down to the ground on his knees. He's not looking too hot. So
Nordjor like turns to look at this guy, the one that he didn't get in the wave, and just like gives him a stink eye and is like, "Little green men, go away now."
all right. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to roll because after a display like that, he might be intimidated. Yeah, he is, actually. So we'll see what happens on his turn. Okay. All right. Norjor is done.
We'll have to add Norjor back to the initial
Oh
tracker,
yeah,
'cause
that's
this
right.
one-
Your initial. Do you remember what your niche was? There, Phil?
Yeah, it was low. I can just scroll up. It was like I want to say 3 or something. 3, yeah.
Actually, you would have been because you were right after Dr. Bones, so you would have been actually pretty high.
Oh wait, no. Did you sort
Yes.
after? Oh, okay. Well then,
We're gonna say you had a
what it was.
13. How about that? That'll.
Okay,
There
I
you
will
go.
put down 13.
So if you want to just go ahead and add yourself in there, I think you can add yourself in. So okay.
Yeah, I can. I'll just roll initiative
There
and
you
then
go.
type in
Cool.
13.
All right, cool. All right, so Norjor is done, which would mean it is Caliber. Your turn, sir.
All right. I'm kind of muttering to myself. I swore I'd never come back here. And I'm going to go get behind the fighter here. Don't worry, buddy. I got your back as I hide behind him. And then I'm going to cast Frostbite at this one here.
Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, 45 range on it, so you should be fine. Does it? Yeah, it does. Okay,
Yeah.
so and it's what kind of saving throw are we looking on this one here? Constitution. Okay, so let's see what this goblin gets. Oh no! Oh,
Yeah,
ouch.
that's not going to do
Okay.
it.
All right. So how much damage are we going to do? Did it automatic roll for you there? No, it did not. Just go ahead and roll d6 of cold damage. And what kind of special
Ooh.
effect is it?
Oof.
Disadvantage
Oh,
on
bummer.
the next weapon attack roll. Okay, so he'll be at disadvantage at the next.
That whopping one
What?
damage.
One of the
I heard
goblins
him.
are like, "Oh, they got casters. No fun. Oh man, somebody needs to go get some more goblins." All right. So, Caliber, you are done. Scorch, it is your turn, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna go chop one of these beasties in
Excellent.
half. In order to attack twice with me hand axes.
Nope. I like your enthusiasm. 14 and 12, we can do it that way though, so that's not a problem. Okay, so I think both of those will hit. Yeah, those are both going to hit. Yeah, his. Oh wait, I take that back. No,
Well, that's with your
that
modifier.
you come over and this goblin is entirely too. Oh wait,
He's
you know
meat.
you can go
Yes,
ahead and hit
baby.
this guy because this is a guy who just got thunder waved almost to death and he's bleeding out of every orifice he's got. So we're just going to say, yeah, he's dead. Just for the simplicity's sake. He's not going to be some kind of jujitsu specialist and whatnot after getting whacked like it did by Norjor. So, all right.
Now I get blood all over my face.
All right. The goblin's turns. All right. Well, this goblin right here goes, yipe! And he runs, and we're just there he goes. He's gone. Because he does a full-out move and goes into the cave. These goblins over here don't seem very happy about that. Oh man, where is he going? Go, yeah, get more goblins. He's not getting goblins. He's running away. Okay, so let's see. They're actually, let's see. We've got 3. We're gonna do a D4. So we're gonna go clockwise, starting at Caliber and around Scorch through Norjor into Diasi. Let's see who they're going to shoot at. So, all right. So, first one we'll shoot at. Let me move it so I can see Scorch. Second one we'll shoot at Diasi, and the third we'll shoot at. All right, Caliber. All right. So, let's see here.
The first one has the disadvantage, I think, from the.
Yes,
from
this
the
guy.
spell.
This guy right here has that disadvantage. So. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that 6 is gonna. Oh, and he fumbles on the second one. Even better. Okay, so like his bow breaks. Okay, so now we're gonna have the attack going at 1, 2, 3, 4 at Diasi. And that's gonna miss, I'm sure, right? Your armor
Yeah.
class is better than that. Okay, because even with their bonus to hit, let me just double check.
I have 18 AC, so.
Oh, okay, not a problem then. Yeah, they definitely. They're a little better at this than I thought they were as far as shooting. And we'll go ahead and put that in. Okay, and then the last person to get shot at was Caliber. Here comes an arrow long distance at you, man. Okay.
Oh.
16 hit you?
It does.
Okay, so you are going to take. Let's see how much that does. Okay, cool. All right. Yep. Ooh, 7 points.
Oh. Oh, I freaking hate getting shot.
All right, Diasi. Did we skip you last time? No, because you got a 1.
I have a
Okay. Okay.
I admire your courage in standing your ground, but I will have to destroy you. And I'll run up to right there, and I will hit that guy with my quarterstaff.
Alrighty.
Guessing a 12 is a miss.
And you do miss. He's like, nah, you're not hitting anything, boss. And he
I'll
pulls
use my
out a.
bonus action to hit him again
All right. Oh, you hit him.
for 7 damage.
Yeah, and he's all confident, like, you're not. And then you like spin back around with a reverse, and you like hit him in the side of the head, and you hear a loud crack, and he just falls instantly to the ground dead. All right. Dr. Bones. I should be
Okay.
checking if I don't check with you guys and you have a bonus action or something you wanted to do, just go ahead and holler out.
Right.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna say. All right, my friends. I think we've played with these enough, and I'm gonna drop the sorcery point, and I'm going to twin chromatic orb. So that of poison that hits both of those.
Nice. Okay.
10 poison each. If a 23 hits,
23 hits. Yeah. So that okay, and that's just a roll to hit, correct?
Yep.
Chromatic orb. Okay. Both of these.
Yep.
Both of splash, and they're like, we're melting, and they fall over dead. So the goblins have been cleared out. But one was able to go dancing into the cave.
I think we just made it a little harder on ourselves, my friends.
Guys, I think I'm dying. I'm pretty sure the guy.
Yeah,
it's
you're
in my
fine.
heart.
It's a scratch.
It's in me. It hurts. It hurts so much.
Get over here,
Crying.
you big baby.
A clapping, and you guys, as you look back at the clapping source, you see Jaina up on the top of the cliff there, giving a very sarcastic clap in your general direction. All right.
Give her a thumbs up, and then start
Golf
walking
clap.
to the cave.
Okay.
Casting a light spell on my quarterstaff to make myself extra noticeable.
Oh, that's fancy.
All right. Well, we are going to
Where's the next year?
change maps here, gentlemen. So
I cannot see anything which I assume
correct.
is intentional.
And
Yes.
in a moment, I will go ahead and I will start taking care of that. Let's see here. Area. And while dramatic lighting is a great thing where you have the light source and then you can't see and see, I find that to be pretty much a pain after a while. Your characters are going to know where you've been, so it cuts off and you tend to forget certain things. But so I mean it's a great thing, but I do it old fashioned way. It's sort of like on the you draw it on the map. Once you've been there, it's there. So. All right, so go ahead and we're going to go, and let me put your guys here out onto. Now, do you see where
There's also advanced fog of war too.
Yeah,
if you want to use that.
I have that.
Keeps the
I have that
stuff.
too. I just haven't played with it yet. I have all the bells and whistles. I
Yeah,
just
I
haven't done anything. So I'm basically paying for shit I'm not using. So it's that's always good. Now go ahead and realign your marching order because I am going to need a marching order from you, gentlemen.
We'll all be in front, but I don't see a damn
1,
thing.
2, 3, 4. Okay, so now you're going to want to go down towards the scroll down, and then you might need to zoom out a little bit.
I
it's
can't
a-
control my token.
Oh, okay.
Seems like if I put it on myself, I can do it.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Here, you got my.
You got yours.
There
Okay.
you go.
All right, my bad. Now is that
There
going to be Caliber? Is that going to be Rayleigh? Is that the guy's name?
Raleigh. Yeah.
Raleigh. Gotcha. Okay.
Probably.
Raleigh, like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now the first person that came marching in was
Yeah, see.
Diasi.
Scotch in the
Are you
the
guys
guy
are you
with
guys
the guy.
going to keep that order? Because as you start entering into the cave, you get down to the bushes and whatnot, and you see like there's a small camps that are behind the bushes. There's a little space between the bushes and the start of the cave rocks. And so there's dead bodies of the goblins and they're like whatever they were eating or doing. There's a pile of shit over here. That's their bathroom sort of thing. Now, the cave itself is it is a larger cave, so it's at least like it varies between 12 and 15 feet in height, and nearly as wide in circumference as well. And it goes for, as you start into the cave and start down into it, it goes for a good 50 feet down until you start to come into where you see it starting to branch out into other rooms and what have you. So is this the order in which you guys are going to be?
Is it generally the case that there's only going to be room for single file movement?
You don't know that.
Well, I mean, for right now, from what we can see, is it? Can we go in pairs, or is it single file?
You could actually go in pairs, and I'll show you. Because let's see, how much does that spell illuminate for you there? The light spell to 60
40
foot.
feet of dim and 20 feet of right.
Okay, so let me reveal.
I believe it's equal to a torch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
so,
the same as a torch.
It's a
Yeah,
lot
so
fancier than
basically-
a torch, I'd say.
All right. So, basically, as you guys start to come in, this is what you'll see right there.
I don't have a
Peeking
strong
around the
preference
corner.
if anyone really wants to be at the front or really wants to be in the back. Does anyone have any strong preference? Do we want to go in a single file or 2 by 2 by 1?
2 by 2's fine with me.
Yeah,
As long as I can see.
I
I'd
just
probably
want
be
a
more up
lot
at
of
the front.
bodies around me. I feel safer when
Okay.
I get shot.
Nordra will be in the middle then, someone else accompanying him, and then. Okay, so I think that's our formation, DM. 2, 2,
Okay.
1.
All right, cool. That works. Okay, so, what are you guys gonna do?
I'll continue walking forward, waiting for the floor to drop out from underneath me
And
feet.
let me show this area too, because you guys would have seen this as you walked by it. This looks like an empty cavern right in there. There's garbage and refuse in there, and there's a lot of tracks and whatnot, but there's no. And Scorch, you are correct. Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Let's see, do I just press on next
Under
here?
saving throw, though. Make
Under
sure,
saving.
yeah.
Under saving throw. In case you have
Exactly.
proficiency in it.
I'm looking at this character sheet here.
It would be in the top left corner of saving throws, right under your proficiency bonus.
Saving throws. Dexterity. Bam. What do I have
Just
to?
the
The
no,
advantage?
It's rolling.
it's for if you have
Oh.
advantage, it just automatically rolls it. So you always will take the first one unless you have advantage, which you do not. So you have a 10, which doesn't cut it. It was close. Yeah. So basically, Scorch, and he's like, goblins, fuck them. You know, and he goes walking out. The next thing you know, the fake floor just falls out. You fall 10 feet onto, you got it, spikes. Because, of course, they're goblins, and that's what they're going to do. So, let's see.
Oh, this guy. First he runs down the hill and down.
Well, you got to admit, he's
This.
he's clearing a path for you guys. You know what I mean? Okay.
Yeah, better him than me.
so, there you go. You take 7 points of damage, and you're 10 feet down in a pit.
I guess I gotta get
Hey,
off the
some of
rope.
them beasties. They put some sticks down here for me to fall on. I'll climb back up, though. Throw me down a rope.
Nordjor takes out his hemp rope and drops
Okay.
it down, kind of shaking his head a little bit.
All right. As you start doing that, dun dun dun. Yeah, you got it. You start hearing some hoops and hollerings. Now, this right here is a door that you guys saw. That was okay, but you hear the hoot and hollers of goblins, and they're coming from down to these passages and whatnot.
Yeah, can you pick
So go ahead and everybody give me some initiatives.
Oh, you better pull him up fast.
Wait, I got a scratch in the bottom of my foot. I got to take off my shoe.
You pinkskins are bad at sneaky sneak.
You're pretty bad at combat.
Well said.
Nordor does not speak the how you say common very often.
Okay. All right, everybody on there, I do believe. Let's see. You got scores. Yep, okay. Oops. Oh, why didn't it do it?
I think you're just
Oh,
clicking
yeah,
next right now.
derps.
You have
No,
to actually
yeah,
hit something
you're
back.
right. I didn't do it in the. There we go. Oops. Okay.
There you go.
All right. You got it.
goblins.
Okay, so of course this door comes flying open, and let's see. Come here. Oh, I got. Am I on? What section am I on? No, I'm on tokens and whatnot. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. I was like, don't tell me I put those on the map level. Okay, rushing out are some goblins. Yeah, we got more guys. Come on, get them. Oh no. Oh.
That's crap.
That's too many goblins. I don't want to fight that many goblins.
Okay, so basically, the only ones that are actually going to get a attack here are going to be the guys, the arrows, and because Scorch, you're down in the pit, they're not really worried about you, so they're going to be coming at Daisy and Nordror, and then let's see, Nordror, you're going to be 1 and 2. And 3 and 4 is going to be Diasi. Okay, so Diasi, you're going to be getting the extra arrow. All right, here we go. Oops.
Oops, didn't mean to do that.
There we go. Okay. There we go. Take it the 9's going to miss you, Diasi. Oh, the 18, the 17 is too, because you got 18 AC, right? Okay, Norjora,
Yep.
I think your AC is better than the 10, correct? All right, cool.
Correct.
So 3 arrows go, and nobody gets hit. Ollie, what are you going to do?
What am I gonna do? I am going to cast Mold Earth. Well, that's not true. I'm going to hold my action until this goblin here starts to come forward, and
Okay.
then I'm going to cast Mold Earth in the spot right in front of him to excavate it and have him try to get him to step in a hole.
Okay. Now, how deep of a hole can that be? Is it just I'm going to trip this son of a bitch, or are you talking about? He's
Yeah, I think
gonna...
it's a 5-foot cube. I'm hoping to just trip him. You know,
Okay.
move
Okay.
him prone, steal a turn.
Okay. All right. Not a problem. All right. So, Nordjor.
Oh boy. Okay, I may regret this.
Never. It's D and D.
But it makes the most sense. So Nordor will walk over here, go skirt the pit, take an attack of opportunity from that goblin there to walk over here.
Okay. All right. Let's give you an attack of opportunity from the goblin. He's gonna.
And then he'll cast Thunder Wave and slam his quarterstaff down again.
Okay, he's going to attack you with a short sword. All right. 13, does that hit?
Nope.
Okay.
It does not.
All right. So it's Constitution, correct? Saving throw they're going to have?
Correct. And I cannot see everything in that area, but it's whatever's in that box.
1, 2,
Because
3,
some-
4,
that's-
5. Okay, we're going to start at the top and go down type fashion. So 1, 2. Oops. I keep forgetting that I do this. Okay. 1, 2. Come on. 3, 4, 5. So it looks like 1, 2. Your DC is what? 16? 13.
13.
Okay, so
13.
1, 2.
So they all
S-
save except for
So
one.
the saved ones are going to take half damage, though, correct? Okay.
Correct. And then the one that does not save is
Okay,
pushed back
so,
10 feet.
And how much is the damage on that bad boy?
It was 12. Rolled 12,
Six?
so it's 6 or 12
Okay.
for the one. Yep, it's half to 6 for all.
Does
of them
that
except for the
always
one
do
that failed
12?
the
It's
DC.
not a roll?
No, I just rolled. If you scroll up, I rolled a 2d8.
Ah, there it is right
It
there.
was an
I got you.
8 +
Okay,
4.
cool. All
Yep.
right.
I just happened
Twice.
to roll
Okay,
the
all
same
right.
thing
That's
twice.
all. All right. Okay, so let's see here. This guy took 3. This. Oh, I'm sorry. 6.
Oh, sorry, they
6. I'm
take
sorry.
6.
That's my fault. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, that guy died 6. This guy is turned into pudding. So
Huzzah.
basically you push him back, his gelatin like form gets pushed back into the rocks is what happens. The rest of these guys are looking pretty bad too. They're looking like you really just ruined their day. Fortunately, these guys up here, these two, for whatever reason, they seem to have fared a little bit better. But these two down here, this guy and this guy, they dropped their bows because of the hit.
Oh, their dental work falls out.
And you got that just come clattering to the floor. All right, Dr. Bones.
Okay. Oh, these goblins. My friends, these goblins are filthy. As I smooth out my what was at one time nice clothing. And I point at this one over here, and he gets covered with fleas and mites and all kinds of little tiny bugs that just like to bite
Gotcha.
and scratch.
Oh, now, does that do any damage? Because it's infestation,
Yeah.
right?
It does. Well, he has to do
Okay.
a con save.
Let's see what he gets. 12.
Well, he meets it, so basically nothing happens. 'Cause it's a
He's
cantrip.
just scratching like a dog, but he's good. All right, cool. All right, so. All right. Diasi.
So I'm looking around for that rope that was being let down for. our
Okay,
friend
were you
here,
the one letting down the rope?
and-
I know. Okay,
No, I
Nordro was
not.
No, Nordro
starting
dropped
to.
the rope and left it on the ground when the goblins came in.
Okay. All right. I'll go ahead and let that. That's not a problem. I mean, you were starting to do it, so. All right. So you're going to do what? What's the rope, Diasi?
I'm gonna go ahead and grab it, and I'm gonna tie it around my
Okay.
waist. And then I'm going to, as a use object interaction, I'm gonna run over here, and I'm gonna hit this goblin with
Okay.
my quarterstaff
Oh, that hit.
Ooh.
Woohoo.
for 9
You just come
damage.
over and you're really good at whacking these guys in the side of the head. So it's like again, whack, crack, gone. And since the
Nice.
light is on you, you as you come running over this way. There's some things there.
I'm gonna step up to this
Okay.
goblin here as well, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to hit him with my quarterstaff. Or not.
Okay. Oh, no. You are getting nice and cocky. Yeah. So what were you planning to do with that rope? Because you tied it around your waist, then you started running and attacking folk.
Just so we A, don't lose the rope, and B, if it hits the end of its thing, it's tied to me. So if you want
You
to claim
didn't
it,
throw it in the pit though.
he can.
It was just laying on the ground. It hadn't been thrown in the pit. No.
Oh, I thought he
no.
already threw it in the pit. And that
If
the
you
other
want to
half was
take
on the
your
ground.
bonus
No.
action of throwing that in before you went over here to start attacking folk, I would totally allow that. Okay.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
I
that's
that's
what
what
I
I figured
definitely wanna
what you
do.
were planning on doing. So that's no big deal. Okay.
using
Uh-huh.
myself as a
So okay,
marker.
so you go, you whack, and you kill that guy. You go and you ha ha, and just like go to swing at this guy, and you don't just miss. You hit the wall, and it's like it's like when you have a baseball bat, and you hit, and you get that nice crack through or whatnot. Whatever stone you hit, uh, really sent a wave up your arms. Your hands are kind of numb right now at this point. All right. Scourge, a thing of rope came tumbling down into the pit.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be braining the two arrow firing goblins with me hand axes.
Okay.
Right, you just press this button here. Hand axe, right?
Yep. Just press it on the sheet. Yep.
Not working.
Did you fill it out and put
Yeah,
like?
there we go. Just worked a second ago.
Are you in equipment or are you in?
That was not what I was going to say. You're in equipment under attacks and spellcasting.
Yeah.
I'm in equipment.
That's
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
you need to do it under attacks.
Oh, there it is, right there.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna back up a little bit here. You can only throw one hand axe per turn. You don't have two attacks yet. So,
Oh, okay.
unless you're fighting two-handed. Now,
Yeah, I'm fighting
your
two-handed.
second one, when you throw it, is not going to, just so you know, if you do hit, it will not have any of your stat bonus to damage on it. So, but you'll need to just make sure you roll them individually instead of together so that we can keep track of which one comes which. So that we know which one's going to have the full damage from your stat and which one won't. So
Well, then the toggle would be, it would have to toggle because if I'm using them hand to hand, then I do have a bonus.
have a bonus on
Yeah,
your on
all you have to do is
So basically, you would only have a bonus on your on hand, even when you're fighting melee. Your offhand.
Right. So I should take.
Oh wait, no, I'm
the
so sorry,
hand.
Scorch. You're a fighter. You're a fighter. You don't get that
Yeah.
that penalty because you took the two-handed fighting. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Take everything I just said and throw it out the window. You're good.
All right. Well, I got a 21 and an 11.
21 and 11. Okay, the 21 will hit. Go ahead.
Drop
Now,
the first
if
one, eh?
you can roll the
Roll
damage
it.
by just going over where it says hand axe right there underneath and clicking that.
That's a D20 though.
It shouldn't do that. Okay, so just go ahead and
No, in the chat,
Yes.
chat where it rolled, where it says hand axe
Yeah.
on the roll, just click
yeah,
on
I'm
that
sorry, I
word.
wasn't. There we
That'll
go.
pop
Okay,
up
cool.
the damage.
So, all right, so he took 4, and which one were you aiming at?
I
Well,
think that's both because he just rolled a 2d6. He didn't actually press the thing, so there were no modifiers.
yeah, there was no modifiers.
Oh, I
so
see
would
that
be
there.
An extra 6.
Okay.
And you're hitting one with both, right?
Well, if I drop one with the first one, I'll adjust my roll accordingly.
Okay, so the first one would be 4
Yeah.
damage then.
So 4. Okay.
Yeah, so the first is 4, the second
Okay,
is
that
6.
one goes down. This one would go down. You would throw one, it would hit him, he would go down.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
And then this guy too, he's only got 1 hit point anyway, so he's going to go away anyway because it's your second one. What was your to hit on the second one though? It was a
He rolled a 20.
21 and an 11.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's for advantage. You're basically
Yeah, it's a
you
Oh,
yeah,
both of
20
them
and
were
21. This is on advantage. It automatically rolls 2. You take the first one unless you have advantage. Then you can take the higher of the 2. Or if you're rolling on disadvantage, it's the same thing. You would take the lower of the 2. So they.
And if you want to, you can change it so it prompts you to roll advantage or disadvantage, but not everyone does that. Like, I prefer to do it just because it reduces confusion for me.
Okay, so that second one is going to hit. It's going to kill that guy
Right.
too. Okay, so that's guy.
All right. Now, can I
No,
climb
that
out?
would be an action, and attacking is where your action. So,
All right.
so you. Well, no, yeah, that's true. You do have your movement. You could try. Well, climbing half. Okay, yes. Half. It would be half
Half
your
movement.
movement to get out because it's only 10 feet. You can jump that up and get it, so that's not a problem. Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote that. I think.
Even with that, I'm saying it's not an issue because what's your strength? You got a high strength, so you just jump up, grab it, and you pull yourself up. Now, right there. Okay. All right. Goblin time. Dun dun dun. All right. This goblin's gonna come in, and his buddy's coming in, and his buddy's coming
Yep.
in. Now these guys are the ones that you heard. These first two that are coming after you. Now this guy. So Raleigh, he's coming. So
Yes.
you still had your action held. So
Right.
he's gonna have to make a dex. What's your now that's a cantrip you're gonna use against him, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so we're just gonna give him a dex saving throw. Let's see what he gets. Yeah, he's wise to all that crap. He jumps right over it. It keeps it coming. But hey, thanks for playing. So then we got this guy coming in. Oh, there's that guy. Okay, and then all right. So let's do with the attacks. We got 2 attacks on you, Nordjor. All right. 2 short swords.
Alrighties.
I don't think that's
Stabby,
gonna
stabby.
hit.
That does not.
And that one will.
That will.
Okay. You're gonna take 4 points of piercing damage, sir.
Got it.
All right. Okay. Now we have the one goblin has rushed up upon
Whoops.
Dr. Bones.
Oh, my friend, that would be a mistake.
Oh, 13. Does that hit you, Bones?
It does not.
I didn't think so. Okay. So now we've got a goblin coming at Dayasi. And I do believe that's going to hit you, Dayasi. Okay. So 7 points of piercing
Scorch's audio
damage.
went out.
Uh-oh. We'll give him a second. Let's see here. Nobody's attacking him at the moment anyway, so we're good.
Yeah.
And that is all of the goblins. All right, Raleigh. It is your turn.
All right. Well, getting fancy didn't work, so I'm just going to throw a frostbite at the one who is threatening my compatriot here.
All right.
And it's a con save, DC 13.
DC 13. All right. So, these are not very conful people. Okay. He doesn't. How much damage is he going to take?
Let's see.
Excellent. Yeah, but he will get disadvantage on his next attack, so it's not a
That's
wasted
good.
thing. So, not at all. All right. Nordjor.
Oh, and then with his movement, he's going to duck in here.
So Nordjor, sorry, are you ready? Done, Caliber?
Yes.
Okay. So Nordjor will kind of look to his left, to his right, and kind of be like, so many little green men, and then shrink, kind of enlarge and elongate and drop down onto all 4 legs and shapeshift into a dire wolf.
The goblins get slightly excited about that because they like dire wolves until they realize again that, oh, wait a minute, it's this guy. All right.
And that takes my action to shift, so I believe I cannot do anything else.
Yeah.
So I will just kind of start snarling at the 2 that try to attack me.
Gotcha. All right. Dr. Bone.
So each square is 5
Correct.
feet, right? Okay, shoot. No, I should be able to do this. Okay, he's gonna say, "Oh, my friend, you look chilly." And as bonus action, he's gonna put his hand on his chest to cast a spell on himself.
Okay.
And as an action, he's gonna release that spell.
Okay.
And that would be a 15-foot cone of dragon's
Oh,
breath.
all right. I think that'll get all these guys. All right. Now, is that a deck save, or are you rolling to hit on that? Is
It's a
Okay.
save.
deck save?
It's a
All
deck
right.
save. And for some reason, it's not rolling.
That's all right.
Yeah. 3d6.
Oh, that guy. He's
Well,
not
that's a
going
fail.
to
That's a fail.
get.
Oh, that is a save.
And they're only going to take half, though. Okay, that one guy. Okay.
Yeah.
So the middle guy takes makes the save. So how much damage are we looking at here, Mr. Bone, Dr. Bones?
It's 3d6. Whoops, that was a d4. Ignore that.
That's a little
So
bit better.
13
Okay,
is full damage.
Okay, so this guy lights up like a Roman candle, and they just kind of like scream and like thrash about. One hits the wall before hitting that, falling to the floor there. The other one topples over into the spike pit. This guy, let's see. So he can take He starts patting himself out and whatnot. So he's like, he like lit up in flames and whatnot, but then wildly patted himself out to the point where he just looks like he's a scorched briquette and he's smoking, but he's still there. Alrighty. Diasi.
I'm gonna look at this goblin in the face. Oh, you think your sword can pierce my armor? My quarterstaff is going to pierce your brain.
All right.
And smack him.
That'll
16
hit.
to hit for 4 damage. And I'm gonna flip it around and hit him with the butt end
Alright.
of the quarterstaff. And miss.
Okay. So I don't think this guy got hurt yet. No, he has not. Okay, good.
And
All
that's it
right.
for me.
Scorch. It is your turn, sir.
Well, I'm gonna look over here and I'm gonna look over there. I think I'm gonna jump over here and then run over here.
You can. There's enough. You can maneuver around that. Yeah. Yeah. You can
Squeeze by there, eh? All right. I've got 2 more hand
You do?
axes handy. Yep, I got 4 of them all together.
Okay. And those are misses. Well, roll one more because that's just. You got a 14 on that one. That's a miss. And that would be a 20. That's definitely
20.
going to hit. So this guy, this is the last of the guys that both of these guys had been hurt previously. So he is dead. He gets whack. The hand axe hits him in the back of the head. It does not matter what kind of damage it was going to do. He is dead and gone.
Alright.
So the first one, he weaved when you threw, and it went past him, and he kind of like leaned into the second one. So you got him. Okay. All right. Goblins. Uh-huh.
So, I was just curious. So how many hand axes
4.
does he have? Did he throw the first 2 and then he
correct.
just took out 2 more?
Yeah.
Cool. I've never played a hand axe warrior. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, actually, it's if you for distance wise, that's where the only thing would be an issue. So, but no, it's pretty badass. All right, here we go. Especially if you got somebody who's a dual wielder, because you can throw your weapons instead of just doing hand to hand. Okay, so
Right.
we got goblins. Scorch, you got a goblin that is on you. Here comes the.
You like I'm worried. I laugh in his
You
face.
probably do. But a 17. Does that hit you? All
Yeah, he
right.
pokes me. He got a poke on me.
Oh, 7 points.
Oh man.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Now we've got a short sword coming at the dire wolf.
Yep.
Well,
That will hit.
That will hit. Okay.
Yep.
What do we got? Okay.
6.
6 points
Okay.
there. All right. Now, let's see, these gentlemen. All right, Dr. Bones, this goblin comes running up on you, smoke billowing off of him. He he's kind of pissed at you, man, for setting him on fire.
Oh, I just smirk and I shake my head.
17. Does that hit? All right.
Does
you're gonna
hit.
take 6 points of piercing damage. All right, and then we go to this last part here. Diasi, you've got a goblin on you is attacking. Natural 20. Okay, so we're gonna double those dice. Okay, let's just get rid of that for right now. Oh no, that's good. Okay. 11 points, Diasi. Piercing damage. That hurt. Okay. And this goblin is just waiting his turn. He's not trying to squeeze by. He sees that he was afraid at first. We came, running around that corner with the rope tied around you, and you killed that one guy real quick. But after that, things have kind of gone the goblin way, so he's not going to push it to get past you there. All right.
Is he within
He
5
sure
feet
is.
of me? I'm gonna use my reaction to make an attack of opportunity because of Polearm Master.
Oh, okay. That misses. They do have decent ACs. Sorry. But it was really cool looking. All right, Raleigh. You've left
All right.
Dr. Bones
That's,
to his fate out there all by himself.
It's still going on? All right, okay. I thought I saw something in there. I'm coming. I'm coming. Move out here. Can I get a shot off at this goblin around Dr. Bones?
Sure. That's not a problem. Just don't... is this something where you need to roll to hit?
No, it's I'm just gonna keep giving that frostbite. See if I at least
Okay,
keep
so
some
he's just going to make
disadvantage
you
on him.
saving throw. Okay.
Yes,
All right, so... And it is a con save, correct? All right.
it is.
Oh, yeah, he makes it.
Ah,
You know what it is. He's so super heated up from being scorched by the dragon's breath that it the frost kind of equilibriums out and he feels kind of good now.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
keep moving around. This
Okay,
way.
Nordror and Direwolf form is gonna try to take a bite out of this goblin
go
in front
ahead.
of him.
I think that's about as far as I can get.
Oh, yeah. You like grab a hold of that guy and then start shaking and he kind of falls apart.
Yeah.
Toss him in
There's.
the pit.
Oh yeah.
Can you hear me now?
can. Parts of him go into the pit. Parts of him
Okay.
go flying through that open door too. I mean, so.
Nordror just contentedly munches on his bones as he eyes the other
Very
goblin.
Nice. All right, so let's go, Dr. Bones. What's the con save for Cranky?
Dr. Bones, ER calling.
Oh,
Dr.
I think you might be muted. Muted, Cranky. That's okay.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I had to take the con save to because I got hit last time and Dragon's Breath was it's
Oh,
con
so you
save,
get to do that again? How often?
So I can't now
'Cause you
do it
failed.
again because
I see. Okay, cool.
that-
Oh wow,
that's
that's a
definitely
sweet spell.
failure.
How long does that last? How many times do you get to do that?
Up
Really?
to a minute.
And does it have a recharge or anything? Really?
No.
Oh, that's a badass spell. Oh,
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
I
Yeah, it is, and you get to choose what damage to.
I could base a character
cast.
around that. That'd be badass.
And I can cast it on
really?
other people
That's
too.
nice. I like that. I like
Uh-huh.
that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I lost the spell, but that's okay. I will just poison spray this goblin
Okay, so
in
it's
front of
got a
me.
DC 12 Constitution. Okay.
Con save.
Let's see what he gets. Oh yeah, he saves. He keeps his,
Okay.
the ice that came at him that hasn't melted yet from when Raleigh shot him covered up his mouth and his nose and his eyes and whatnot pretty good. So that just kind of like kept him from getting any poison in where it needed to be. Yeah.
Poison in him.
Okay.
I swear. in Gnomish.
Diassi.
I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Spiritual
Okay.
Weapon. And I'm going to use it to attack the goblin right in front
Gotcha.
of me.
That
And
misses.
11 probably does not hit.
Spiritual weapon, and comes whacking at him, and yeah, he gets out of the way pretty good. But
And
there you
I'll
go.
use my action to channel divinity, preserve life, and restore 9 hit points to myself.
Excellent.
And if anybody else within 30 feet of me is below half health, I can restore up to 6 more.
I don't think anybody else is. Dr. Bones, you're not below health.
No,
Yeah, I
I
was
only
gonna
took
say.
6.
I'm below half.
Is
I'm
it
down to
how
11.
what's the distance? 30 feet? Yep.
30 feet.
You
Yeah,
got
he's in
9 hit
range.
points there, Scorch.
Or no, it's,
Cool.
there's 6 left.
Oh,
you can only
6.
go up to half
Okay.
your HP.
So it's 6 hit points he gets back then?
Up to half his HP. So if it's less, whatever, we'll get him to half.
Oh.
Either 6 or we'll get him to half, whichever is lower.
Yeah,
Okay.
6 is fine.
All right.
Alrighty then.
And Scorch, it is your turn. There's one goblin there.
Down for another slashing away here. Guy right in front of me.
Okay. Now this, let's see. Nope, you you don't have any hand axes left. You threw.
Oh, I haven't been
Oh
throwing.
well, you wouldn't have hit those guys. You wouldn't have hit these guys over here. I'm sorry. I thought you were throwing them. Okay. So
No.
so.
I
Okay.
got
Yeah.
two.
No, you can attack him with that. That's fine. I just automatically was assuming that you were throwing them, but you can attack with the hand. Okay. So both of those are going to hit. You could roll 2 1s. I want to see what damage you do. Okay, that's not 2 1s, but he's still not dead, so this is good. Okay. Alrighty. And was that it? Do you have any? Do you moving, or you're taking? You're not moving. What am I talking about? Okay. All right. So goblins. We got the one goblin that is on you, Scorch. He is actually, at this point, he goes in and he shuts that door. And you hear chink.
Yep.
All right, this goblin over here is going, and he misses. I am sure of that.
Definitely.
Oh, and I didn't even give it his +2, but that still doesn't matter. He misses. Okay, so now we've got the goblin here on Diassi. I think that's going to hit you.
Yep.
Man, these goblins are having a good time against you.
Yeah, they're
And
rolling
you've-
pretty well.
And he's got probably the best AC out of the group. So that's 5 that you will take there. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so Raleigh. It's your turn, sir.
All right. Looks like my monk friend here needs some help. I'm gonna see if I can impose a little disadvantage on the one closest to him, and we're just gonna stick with this cantrip. And sooner or later, it's gonna roll decent damage.
Okay, this is the con save one, correct? I can hear him fine, Phil.
Okay.
Um,
I figured because of your responses to him, but I was just
Yeah.
trying to see.
That's
if
weird because I
we
can't
could
hear
fix
Phil
that.
anymore.
Yeah, that happens. It's sometimes you just go ahead and why don't you guys both just refresh? That happens. That's one of the bad parts of Roll20 audio. Okay, all right, here we go. All right, so let's see. Let's give it the con save. And he fails. Okay.
All
Go
right.
ahead and give me the d6 damage on that.
There we go. Finally.
Okay. All right. See, he's taking damage. All right, so a burst of like a frost sickle comes shooting over your shoulder there, Diasi, hits the goblin in the forehead, and this big old icicle kind of like pins him to the wall. All right. Okay. And did you have anything else, Raleigh? Or are you done there?
I'm gonna keep. Well, is that little? Hold on, I lost the map when I refreshed. I gotta.
There's only two goblins still on the board. There's the guy who's still attacking Dr. Bones, and then there's a guy in this hallway here that doesn't really know how the rest of the battle's going, but feels fairly confident that he can take down the Yasi because he's seen some other people. Everybody who goes up against this guy hits him, so he's feeling pretty good.
Sure. Is this a pathway
Correct.
here?
It is. And
Can I see down that? I
let
have
me go
dark
ahead and I'll
vision,
do a
so.
little reveal here. That's basically what's going on there. Okay. Norjor.
Norjor is like having an existential question about like, do the little green men taste good because I'm a wolf, or do they just always taste good? And then he kind of lopes over here and takes like a casual bite out of the goblin that's attacking
Excellent.
Mr. Bones.
Let's see what you roll. Oh, he hears you coming. This guy, ever since he got lit up with the fire breath, is pissed as shit. And it's like he sees you coming. He's like, "Ah, get out of my way, you big dog! No one can kill me. I'm the toughest
Rats.
goblin ever." Okay.
Goblin
Tastes
mini
like
boss.
burnt
Right?
toast.
Okay. Of course, he gives that big, nice speech, and Dr. Bones is probably going to do something about that because it is your turn, sir. What are you going to do to this smoldering goblin?
I'm gonna say, oh, my green friend, I am tired of you. And I'm gonna throw this right in his crotch. And
He goes, "No, you don't!" Ah! Okay, this guy needs to escape now. He's too cool. All right. I don't see it happening, but, you know. Okay, so, Diasi, your turn.
I'm gonna use my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
It's just a giant floating quarterstaff. It's gonna fly up to right here and
Okay.
this goblin.
Oh, yes, it does.
9 force
It just like comes down on him, hits him in the shoulder, and like all you hear is his rib cage and everything just start cracking as it bends inward, and he is dead and falls to the floor.
Then I'll move over here and attack this one with my quarterstaff with my
Okay.
action
And
for 6.
okay, so you got pissed. All right, I see what happens. You got hit enough. He said enough is enough, and you decided to take him out. All right, cool.
I had to give them
Right.
a fair chance.
Okay.
Make them think they were winning.
Well, we're going to go ahead and I'll leave this up for just a second more for the initiative order. Scorchy, it is your turn. Is there something that you would like to do?
Yeah, I'll go over to the door and
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception for me. Yes. Okay. It's pretty easy to hear anyway, so it's not that big a deal. As you're listening at the doorway, you hear as you get this sinking suspicion that the goblin that's on the other side seems to be probably piling stuff up against the door. You hear like the sound of furniture being dragged across the floor, and then you'll hear a thump against the door and whatnot.
well, I'll yell out, I think he's barricading himself in all by himself.
Excellent. Okay. What's going on, gentlemen?
I'm going to.
well, do we
If you
wanna
want, I can start hacking away at this door.
No,
set
no.
it on fire?
He's smart. He ran away. Let him live.
So are we like out of initiative order now? Or
Well,
are we
I
still
left it up,
initiative
but
order, DM?
it doesn't matter. Just you guys can just tell me if there's anything that you're going to do. Just freeform it now. That's fine.
I'm gonna
That'll
cast
get me hand axe.
Cure wounds on myself.
Okay. And you've got
I'm gonna poke my head.
Two
through
tokens
here.
up there. I don't know what happened with that. I'm gonna.
Yeah, one of them's a spiritual weapon.
Oh, okay. And how long does that last?
But it already lasts 2 rounds, so
Okay.
there's 8 rounds left.
All right, we'll just say, yeah, as you heal yourself and whatnot. I foresee you not being attacked within a minute, so we're good. Okay.
All right. And I'll do that.
Norjor is going to take a little bit of time and just sniff around in his wolf form and see if he can pick up on any scents, anything that might indicate there is like a heavier presence of goblins and ideally hobgoblins somewhere.
Yes, you do pick up on, and it's easy. Go ahead and give me a perception roll. I know this is tracking, but I'm pretty sure the wolf doesn't. Now, is this one here? You still retain your skills in this form, correct? Or are you changing completely
this is honestly
into
the
that?
first time I've run wild shape. I know that I lose my stats, so like my strength and my dex is what my wolf is.
Okay, so we're just going to
so
go
I'm not
off
sure.
of the perception then. Just give me a perception roll for right now. Just see what you get. That's exactly what it is. You start smelling, sniffing around, and it is just loaded with goblin and hobgoblin. And there actually is faint traces of, like, you can smell some human, and you think even elven scents. They're fainter, much fainter. But yeah, and those goblin and hobgoblin scents go every which way. So, whichever every exit going out of this place, you've got that scent going. So it's, yeah.
Nordra just like shakes his head side to side to clear out the senses a little bit and just snorts. And just turns to the rest of the party to see what they want to do.
I'd like to take a look down this hallway.
Okay, so you've got who has Scorch is human, but is Raleigh's human too, correct? Okay,
no,
so
I'm
you do
half
have,
elf.
and the gnome does. The dire wolf would. Oh, there you go. Rock on. All
That's
right.
my life.
So let's go ahead and that's going to keep going down that way. And then you guys will see that this is going to lead over that way.
Looks like it's just a long hallway down here. There are 2 goblins that come out.
3 actually altogether.
Are we splitting the party? Is that
Always
what we're doing
wise,
here?
and it doesn't really matter if I kill you guys in an audition. I'm just throwing it out there.
I was more just kind of like peeking down to see if maybe it was like opening up into a room real quick. So I'm just gonna kind of come back over to the rest of the group and say, "Oh, let's pick a direction and just go that way."
Well, one of these ways might lead us to a.
Guys, I just got a great idea. I go over here, and I knock on the door, and they say, little goblin, let me come in."
Unless anybody thinks they can break down that wooden door.
Oh, I can break down that door. That's an easy.
Okay.
I promise, we can be friends.
You hear from the other side of the door.
Doesn't have to be a fight.
Yeah, whatever, dude. That's not gonna happen.
All right.
We can break this door down.
At this point,
but then we're gonna be
gentlemen,
mad.
I'm gonna take a quick 3-4 minute break. So if you guys anybody's got to go to the bathroom or anything along those lines, feel.
I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your door down.
There you go. So go ahead if you need to do anything. Feel free to go ahead and do that, and we'll be back just in a little bit.
All right. Hi, baby.
All right. We are back. We have everybody present and accounted for.
Looks like it.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, gentlemen. What are you looking to do now that you've squashed the goblins that were looking forward to killing you as you came into the cavern?
All right. If we can break this door down, I might be able to convince this green little
Well, do we
fella
wanna knock
here
down this
to help
door?
us. I can be
Or do we
convincing.
want to try one of these tunnels?
Sometimes. Doesn't always work.
Okay. And who was saying they wanted to try a tunnel?
I was thinking this tunnel might be like a back door or whatever. But
Well, it looks like you've got
I
at
suspect-
least 3 different exits out of here aside over here. Oops.
Let's try the tunnel first. We can always break down the door later.
Okay.
I go where the group goes. I don't want to be left alone.
And I'll just start.
Okay.
Walking
When we
up
get
here.
to there, let's go ahead and reveal some stuff. And over here, this is going to be okay. All right. Okay.
I'll just kind of keep going. Following along the wall.
Oh, goody, more.
More tunnels.
Do we
Go
Do
ahead
we
and
hear
give
anything?
me perception rolls. Anybody who's listening. Oh, way to go, Crank. Okay. You definitely hear a low level, like, hum. Crank.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my friends, do you hear that?
Nope.
Here, what now?
It's a low humming sound.
Sorry, I can't hear it over the clunk of my clunk armor. As I continue walking into this room.
All right.
Is this a door up here?
Yes, a door. It is a sort of like a cell door. It is a barred.
Is it locked?
Actually, no, it is not. But the mechanism
not
is
hearing
not.
whoever that is.
It's not. There's no handle. There's a handle on your side. There's no handle on the other side, and the handle is kind of like just an inset knob, like a knob that sticks out a little bit, so that you would just hold the knob and pull upward, and then it would pull the latch up.
Can I investigate this to see if it looks like it might be trapped or
Sure, give me an investigation roll. And give me a perception roll as well. Actually, you don't even need a perception roll at this point. Once you are at this door right here, you can hear the low-level humming definitely coming from up in this area, up in there.
can I distinguish? It's just a low level hum.
You can roll a perception. That's fine.
Okay.
Well, actually, give me a, because you know it's there already. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Yeah, you got no clue. You just know that there's some sort of hum.
All right.
Is there anything of note in
There
this
are
room right
tracks
here?
and trash, and it looks like at one time goblins may have lived in here or whatnot, but at this point in time, it just seems devoid of anything of any kind of use or whatnot. Lots of tracks, though. Most of them look kind of old, though. Okay. It does not appear to be trapped in any way.
Take a deep breath and. All right, guys. I'm gonna see what's on the other side here. I think I hear something. Yeah, I can just open it with the
Yep, you
mechanism
can open it,
described.
and it will open inward, not outward, not towards you. It'll push in.
All right, can I find like a rock or
Yeah.
something to? Does it want to
Yeah.
swing back? I want to
Yeah.
prop it open.
Yeah, there's
no handle
there's
over
plenty
here.
of rocks laying around and whatnot that you could do that with.
Okay.
I'll follow.
I'm moving
behind.
extra quiet
Okay,
now.
go ahead and give me a
stepping through
stealth
this.
roll.
Yep.
But at the same time, you have clanky, clank, clank, clank right behind you.
Come on, man! Can't you see the tiptoes?
Norjor will bring up right behind Diasi.
I guess I can stand here while you get a little closer.
Yeah, let me just
Go
go.
ahead and sorry, that's my fault. All right, so basically, let me do something really quick. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
And they
Run.
don't have boxing gloves on, but they're there.
Back.
And
Go,
they are
go.
very big and very large wasps. And as you came in and the light started to go up, you see in the darkness of this chamber that it goes up, and because let's see, your light will go 30 feet, correct?
I
40.
think
40
I have
feet.
60 feet
Okay.
dark vision.
Definitely goes up. You can see that on the roof of this chamber is a big old hornet's nest.
Okay.
And those hornets are flying around in the air. But let's give us some quick rolls here. Let's see if the hornets that are flying in the room notice or feel offended by your presence. One more. Okay, so
Yeah, that's not good.
one of these guys comes flying down. The other ones don't seem to be, they just seem to be doing hornet kind of waspy sort of stuff. They're just flying around. You know,
Boxing.
Boxing, yes, actually. Now this one does come down looking very interested in coming down and getting a piece of you there, Raleigh. Now, he's going to attack you unless you are going to try and do anything. We should probably roll a niche. Let me see here. Oops, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Okay. We'll go ahead, and it's just this one for the moment. Nope, I gotta get out now. There we go. There we go.
How tall is the ceiling above us?
It's about 30 feet.
Like even in this little narrow
Yeah, 'cause-
entryway? Okay.
Oh, no, it definitely, as you get to this narrow entryway, it definitely starts to slope downwards. Once you get into the actual hallway where you guys are at right there, it's just a little bit above 10 feet, maybe 12. Okay. It got a 4. All right.
So as soon as I see this, by the way, I'm immediately whispering, just go back, big bees, big, go.
So we're running. This is out of character, obviously. Nordjord can't talk right now, but is the desire that we run away from these guys?
We
Okay.
don't need heads.
Yes.
Okay, so Norjor, you're in the back right there on the other side of the door, correct?
I am basically on top of the door, sandwiched between two other party members.
Yeah. Now you do see that it appears that Raleigh and Diasi, are you turning around to leave as well? I mean, what is the body language that Norjor is reading off of you?
Off of me, I'm standing there with my shield and my quarterstaff, looking straight
Okay,
ahead.
so Diasi looks like he's about ready to get it on with this here wasp, so he's not going anywhere. Scorch, I take you just bringing up the rear there, sir.
What's going on up there?
I think he was.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Like I'm charging
Okay.
through.
Well, there's kind of a log jam right there. So, all right.
I'll stay right here.
All right.
I don't know what's up.
Diasi,
Move through party members.
you can right now
Yeah,
with,
sorry.
with the door and whatnot, but he's not really aware of what's going on enough to the point where it would make a difference. He's sitting here and he's looking in front of him, a big ass freaking wolf. He sees the back of Diasi, and then it goes into the room, and that's really obscuring his view of everything. Diasi, though, you see this wasp starting to come down right at your boy there, Raleigh. So what are you gonna do?
I'm going to use my action to kind of grab Raleigh and pull him back behind me and essentially just switch places with him.
All right, Raleigh, are you going to contest that in any way?
No.
Okay,
no.
I did not think so. So, Dr. Bones, you see basically they start coming back down. Now, for you guys who didn't go up into the room, these wasps were up and flying, okay? So they saw it as they start coming back, and now this one wasp starts coming down. You see it come into view there, Dr. Bones.
So
Okay,
I wanted to ask,
can
can I
this
see any
wasp
more
in
of this
coming to
room
view
to
then.
see if it's just a dead end room or if there's a path up to the left?
Can
there?
I tell by the sound that there's more than just that one?
Give me a perception check. Well, no, you're the one who gave me the crit before on that.
Yeah.
And when you got the crit on that before, basically that was what the humming you were hearing was, and you're like, oh, and you pretty much know one of these things wouldn't be giving you this type of frequency. Yeah, so there's obviously more.
Okay.
Raleigh, when you were in there,
not-
the light didn't go far
sorry.
enough for you to see if it was completely dead-ended or whatnot. There were still some spots in the back that were unlit.
What? I do have the dark vision though, so I should be able to see.
You
farther
could have.
than just
Let's put it this way: just go ahead and give me a perception roll, because as soon as you noticed the
Okay.
wasps, you weren't really worried about looking for a door at that point in time. But maybe you did notice it or not. Yeah, you think it's pretty much a dead end. Matter of fact, I'll just go ahead and I'll reveal it. There you go.
Also, move your token back a little bit because I basically just pulled you back and switched spots.
Yep.
Interposing myself between you and the wasp.
Okay.
That's as he's pulling me back, I'm gonna
Nope.
try to grab onto him as well and like let's both go in this direction. It's a dead end, man. It's a dead. That's just they're gonna kill us.
Okay. Now, Raleigh, you can actually go
Yeah.
through the door. You can leave the room. Okay.
I'm out of here.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
go
I'm
ahead
up.
and
Then-
move your
Yeah.
character there. All right. So there's the Diasi the Wasp will come down at you, and he's going to actually try and sting your ass. Let's see what he can do. Ooh, that hits you, doesn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, you're going to take a point of damage, but give me a con save. Oh. It's kind of insulting, actually. Because basically, he like stings your armor, and you're like, really, it's just like, you know, it more tickles you into damage than anything else, but you're good. You're good. Okay, so Norjor, you see Diasi there. He's standing his ground. He doesn't seem like he's moving or anything along those lines. And it does look like a wasp came down and tried to sting him, but it doesn't look like anything happened to him. So he's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Phil, you still there? might be on mute.
That cut out?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear me now?
Yes. Well, no, it's waiting for Norge or Phil. Okay, he maybe stepped away. Oh, or maybe he's relogging. Okay.
I've
So I went and
restarted
grabbed a
several
cookie,
times,
and I came back,
I'm
and
missing
that's
out.
all I
I'm
heard was he's
missing
still there. And I was like, "Oh crap!" Was it like I thought I had 10 seconds?
Like I literally can't hear them, and I've restarted and I've checked the
I
settings.
don't know if they did.
I'm not hearing.
Reconnected because it didn't sound
There
like
you
anyone
go.
could hear
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry. Did you? What did it? You hear anything I said?
No, I didn't hear anything until you said you just reconnected. So. All right. Did you hear what I had said about? You saw that the wasp came down and attacked.
To be sure.
I can hear you now. Can you hear me? I don't think.
I can't. Anybody else?
I don't think anybody else could.
I
I
could
could
hear
hear them.
And past me. So basically, I'm assuming we're leaving this. So I'm just piecing
Okay,
out
cool.
and moving
All right.
away.
Yep. That's.
I'll move up here and just kind of like check, sniff and stuff to make sure there's nothing around that's dangerous in this
Gotcha.
direction.
All right, Scorch. Looks like everybody's filing out of that where that door was right there. Looks like I don't know if anybody said anything about what was up in there. You did hear say, "Come on, let's go, let's go. It's just a dead end. It's just a dead end." And you see everybody starting to back up and out of there.
Well, I'll move up
Okay.
to the door.
Yes,
It's
it is.
open, right?
It opens inward.
Well, me pal with the light is over there in the tunnel there. I can see the light he's shining from his quarterstaff.
Yes, and
He seems like he might be in trouble.
well, there is a extremely large wasp that is flying around, and it looks like it is attacking at him. But it doesn't seem like Deasi feels like he's in any threat or danger of any sorts. So he's definitely standing there. He's got his quarterstaff in one hand, his shield's up in front of him to block him away, and he seems fine. So
Hey, the party's over in the wasp room. Come on out and we'll close the door.
Deasi?
I'll use the disengage action and then my movement. Get out of here.
Not a problem.
And
Okay.
shut the door.
Okay, when you do that, then the
I'll close the door.
Not a problem. Then the wasp kind of flies over, buzzes around the door for a little bit, becomes disinterested, and then flies away. Flies back up towards where the where that hornet's nest was at. So
It's just bugs.
Let's pick a different door.
Yeah, that was
We're not here
the...
for bugs.
I'm
We're
sorry.
here for
Sorry about that,
hobgoblins.
guys.
Hey, it was a good
Full
shot.
of
Of wasps. That's
Well,
Okay, so,
dangerous.
well, there was a door there to keep them out. I mean, you're the guys that opened it up, and walked in. You know, maybe the goblins. You know, they you know when they came in, they looked at the place and we really like it, but it's got a wasp problem. Maybe we should check the caves down the way. And then the bright goblin was like, "I got it. We'll put that door there, and we'll be going."
Boom.
Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and we'll get out of initiative order. All right, where do you guys want to go? What would you like to do at this point in time?
Georgia is going to try to
How
kind of
sturdy
slink
does that door look?
and make as
The
little noise as
goblin. Oh, he's
possible
barricaded.
to like
Never
pad
mind.
over
Not worth the trouble.
and just start kind of like moving ahead, scouting,
Okay.
since he's like up here.
And Marley, I think you don't want to be over here still. You probably want to be with your friends. Okay. Yeah. All right. So you're going to start. Are you going to try and track, or is somebody taking the point? What's the what? Is that what you're going to?
No, I mean, I wouldn't.
Well,
Sorry, go ahead.
Your form will last for hours, correct?
It lasts for no, it's not hours. Hold on. I think it's an
Okay.
hour right now. So, but it will
Okay.
last for a while. But I was just trying to. I mean, obviously, this whole time I'm kind of trying to sense out Hobgoblin in particular, but I'm trying to respect the fact that I didn't sense it earlier, so I'm not going to just keep on rolling perception rolls until you
did.
tell me.
That's the problem. You sense too much. You sense plenty of goblin, plenty of hobgoblin, but it was so much mixed up all over the place. You couldn't tell one way or the other if it was really good going this way or really good going that way. I will allow you to go ahead and give me give me a survival roll for tracking.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, DIC, I don't know if you can hear me, but I would just reconnect, refresh it.
Done it a few times as well.
Yeah, I completely just lost connection to Roll20 and had to reload everything.
DSE, can you say something, or can you hear me right now?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever I can't hear someone, I just refresh, and usually it does the trick, although it's kind of annoying to have to do that over and over again.
Yeah.
You guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yes, I can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the little sound thing wasn't popping up.
Okay, go ahead and give me that. Oh, you did. There it is. Oh, 21. Yeah. All right, cool. You definitely catch at this point in time, now that you're over in these rooms here, a hobgoblin scent, and you are definitely thinking that you should go south down into that passage where, as you start following it, it will lead you down this way.
I let out like a sharp little yelp to try to get the party's attention, and then do my best retriever stance, kind of like pointing in the
Point.
direction that I want to go and
Okay.
heading south, and kind of like looking back at them.
All right.
Can I see if
I think he's hungry.
understand what he's trying to do?
Okay. So go ahead and just go ahead and move down this way. You see where my ping is?
Do I kind of notice what he's trying to do? What he's trying to signal?
Yeah, I think it's very obvious, and even to make it more easier on you guys that you've been around each other enough that you kind of get that point. So he starts gives that little yelp and whatnot, points, does the pointer thing, and takes off down to the passageway, so you guys could start following after him.
Got something, boy?
I think there's a passageway here.
Okay, and it keeps going this way. And no, that's actually that's just an alcove there, Scorch.
So, I think it's this way. Is that right?
This way. You see my ping there?
No, I'm not seeing your ping. Hold on.
South.
South.
Oh, yeah, I see it now. Yep.
Got something, boy?
Okay.
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 And
Go ahead.
I'm gonna basically just keep on trying to follow the scent.
Okay. You'll be able to keep following. Yep, it's gonna go down this way. So
It's playing follow the doggy.
all right. Let's give
Go
you-
little doggy. Would you like a snack?
All right, and just keep going down that way, and I'll tell you when anything will change.
Is it meaningful at this point to try to I can't really convey to the group that I'm trying to move stealthily, but I'm trying to move stealthily.
You can definitely okay. At this point, anybody who wants to move stealthily, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
I'll hang back. I've got noisy.
No. Go ahead. Get up to the front. Nobody's said that they're trying to be stealthy, and he's in a dog form, so I can't tell you that. I'm just saying, if you want to proceed stealthily, give me a roll.
Nordjor feels stealthy
sure
as fuck
does.
right now. He thinks he's like invisible to the world. He's like, this wolf form is
Well,
amazing.
to tell you the truth, it's looking like. Go ahead and just. Are you going to try and be stealthy? Or are you just going to walk normal there, Scorch?
Well, I'll try to
Okay.
be stealthy.
And then under your, there you go, 15. Okay, actually, believe it or not, you, the rest of the party is helping to keep you stealthy, in the simple fact that it's not that they're muffling your noise or anything like that, but they're moving a little bit slower, and they're all being stealthy, so it actually makes you a little bit more aware with your keen wolf, dire wolf ears. You're like, oh, I guess I'm not as stealthy as I should be. So you're good.
We're all moving stealthy now.
All right. Okay.
Just a side note, I have disadvantage for heavy armor, so it's actually 0 stealth. For me.
Yeah, with the heavy armor, but even with 11, with a natural 20 and 19 and an 18.
I mean, for Diasi, I have 0 stealth with disadvantage.
Yeah, Diasi is the one who has it got that 0 is
We
in
rolled
effect.
19 to 0,
Oh,
so
he's
yeah.
the guy who got the 0. So it was like, all right.
Does that change
Not
the calculus? I mean, you don't have to tell us. We can still.
You,
think
let's
we're
put it this
stealthy.
way: you
Like,
guys still
it's
think you're
better.
stealthy. So basically, it goes like this. I mean, you
Right.
guys can see the rolls. It's a party is a group roll as far as how well you do. You do an average is what you're doing. So okay, so.
Right. Okay, so it looks like there's a
Yep.
split here. Am I getting a read on one
Yes, you
side versus
are.
the other?
And that is while there is still the smell of hobgoblins going to your left, it is still stronger up ahead. Everybody, give me a perception roll at this point too. Okay. So, wow, that's pretty good. Diasi and Caliber, Phil, pretty much everybody but Scorch. And Cranky, you.
What's going
Kind of, sort of.
Sorry, what's going on?
And
Move your
Cranky,
visor.
you hear something, but nothing. You don't hear it enough to really distinguish what. Diasi, what languages do you speak?
Common and Dwarven.
Okay, so there's a goblinoid language coming from up ahead. It's really faint, but you hear it. Same thing with Caliber. It's faint, but you definitely hear voices, and they're not voices raised in anger or alarm or anything like that. So it doesn't seem like who's ever down the hall either gives a shit that something's going on here, or probably haven't figured out that something's going on.
I'm gonna make
All
a
right.
spell and target Scorch and the wolf and myself.
Okay.
All right, guys, I got an idea. Now, remember, this is me, right? You can see me. I'm Raleigh. And I'm going to cast Alter Self and change myself into a hobgoblin, or the appearance of a hobgoblin. And once I do, I'm like, remember, it's me.
are you? I assume you're whispering this.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
But if I whisper, you won't hear me.
Yep. No, I hear you.
You could do the stage whisper, where it's like, this is what's gonna happen.
Right.
Okay, so you're changing.
Okay.
Are you changing
So-
into anything that has any kind of distinguishing features? I mean, like, is it a hobgoblin with a pink hat? I mean, how are they going to know if you were to get into a tussle with a bunch of other hobgoblins, which one was you?
Pink hat. Pink hat.
I've got a big old scar right down my cliche eyeball.
All right, there we go.
Anybody else think that's an improvement?
I've seen a lot of hobgoblins with scars on their faces.
Your mother said I was quite a handsome man.
Is that before or after you paid her the 2 gold?
It was a silver. It was
Oh,
a silver.
but all right.
All right. I'm gonna go peek my my head in. I'll be right back.
Okay. So go ahead and start moving your token forward, and just okay. And there's no real way I need to make it so that they can't see. Not unless I put on that
Avert your eyes.
whatchamacallit, invert your eyes.
Honor system.
Yeah, no, there's that. I don't know how to put that on there. Can I do that by? Let me click on your token. Copy paste. Paste copy. All right, I'm not going to worry about that right now. That's something that I will figure out in future. All right, keep going. 15, 20, 25. Oh, yeah, you can see pretty far here. Okay, and as you start to move forward, when you get about right about there, okay. Oh my goodness, it looks like there's a bunch of, and for the lack of not having put anything else into the dungeon at this point, these guys are sitting at a table. These
All
five.
right.
Okay.
Do they see me yet?
Let's check. Goes on. Oh yeah.
All right.
One guy doesn't pay attention at all, but there's 2 of them. So basically, let's say here. Okay, so this guy and that guy. So we'll say that. Get them situated around as if they're around the table. So there's a table in there between all of them there. So these guys over here both see it. So the guys that are looking down the hallway, they both notice you starting to come up that way. But they don't seem to be paying any mind.
All right. I'm just gonna keep approaching casually.
Okay.
While this is happening, Norjor is gonna just obviously focus all of his senses up the chain. So if he hears any commotion, he's gonna go round up and help his compadre.
Not a problem. And I'm
Well,
assuming that. Okay, so as you get to this point here, you definitely see that there is more hobgoblins. Now over here, there's like this is definitely like a barracks area. So let me situate these guys here. Let me do that so you can see there. Okay, so what we got here is these guys are hanging out on they're like bedrolls and whatnot. Now hobgoblins are not. There's another smaller table over here with these 2 guys, and they look like they're playing cards or whatnot. These are not the ill-kept quarters of goblins or anything. These are very disciplined military type of individuals, and their weapons and armor are well kept, and this area is well kept. As you get to this point right here, though, you do notice that back in here there are prisoners. Okay, these people, there's 6 of them. These are tied up, and almost all of them are humans. It looks like at least one of them is a half elf, but some of the others are their hairs is too messed up and whatnot for you to really tell who they are. They're just kind of like leaning up against the wall, or like laying on the ground. Their arms are behind them and their hands are tied, but they're not tied up against the wall or anything, and all of them have a very placid look to themselves, and there's a slight sheen that is over their faces, like their faces are wet lines. Give me a perception roll too to see if you know what else you might notice while you're in there.
Sure.
Okay, that's good. So basically, you're going to notice that. Let's see. Let me get my. Here it is. Right here, there is a fire pit. Okay, and in that, the coals and whatnot of this fire pit are not. It's not like blazing or anything. It's got some red embers to it. It looks like they haven't stoked it or whatnot recently. There's a couple of pots on the fire. One is a bigger, like cast iron type of cauldron-esque kind of thing with a big ass wooden spoon that's sticking out of it. The other one's kind of like it's a brass or bronze, and it's smaller in size. It's about half the size, and both of them are just kind of like sitting in. Well, the bronze one is on one of those little, I'm not sure, the spit, and it hangs off on a hook. Where the big one is actually in the embers itself. Okay. And basically, there's asides the bedrolls and whatnot. This is obviously their barracks. So you've got different. There's like some small chests and different stuff. Like footlockers basically and whatnot in here.
All right.
And when you get to all these guys, really notice you and are paying attention now. The ones that are up here at the top. They're interested in their gambling. These guys are either sleeping or, they're sleeping because they're not big readers. But these guys, these 5 guys notice you, and this guy in particular right here looks at you and goes,
like, sorry. I just, a couple of the goblins got in. They were tussling with the wasps. They're all getting eaten. I thought you might want to check it out.
all right. For the hell of it, go ahead and roll a deception roll.
And by the way, while I'm doing this, I am studying like the intricacies of their armor and how they look.
Okay.
Because I can change my alter self if I need to.
Right. These guys definitely have sort of a uniform look about them. They have it's like a combination of leather and scale type of armor. Their underclothes, like the tunics and whatnot that they have, are red. It's not uniform red as in it's all the same color, but they all are wearing red, if that makes any sense. So that gives them somewhat of a uniform look about themselves. But it's not like a real standing armies type of like everybody has the exact same uniform or anything along those lines. Okay, so you got a 19 deception. Excellent. So these guys all start looking at each other and talking and whatnot. And there's a couple of them that are pointing at you, and the other guys are like putting up their hands. It looks like there's some sort of debate going on. Or whatever the hell the hobgoblin language sounds like.
Yep.
It is enough that it's getting the attention of these other guys because it is definitely raising in volume. And these 2 guys, the guy at the head of the table and the guys that noticed you, they definitely stand up and seem to be arguing with the other 2 about something.
All right, I'm just gonna casually maybe just step that way a little bit.
Okay. As you start moving that way,
just like a step or 2, almost more.
This guy, the guy at the head of the table at that point, points at you again, and he says in common this time, he's like, "It's obvious he's not one of us. Just let's kill him." And then you hear that, and you kind of like your head, because all they were just like barking, whatever that goblin noise sort of stuff is, and it definitely gets a reaction out of you. And when that happens, he goes, "See!"
I'm going to cast minor illusion in a loud, booming voice behind him from the prisoners. I'm just gonna wait, and then if they turn to look, I'm just gonna run.
Okay. Does minor illusion also have audio? I do not know if it does.
Yeah, it's
does.
audio or visual.
Okay. So you can do one or the other. All right. So at that point, it is enough of a break that all of them, yes, all of them do turn to look.
Okay.
Do we hear that happening from down here?
So I'm gonna.
Yeah, I
as
guess
I'm running-
I guess it would be a lot. Let me see. Yeah. Why not? Well, let's put it this way. You guys now. Let's switch here for a second. Let's just switch down to you guys down here. So basically, Raleigh goes away and whatnot. He walks, down, gets swallowed up in the darkness down there, and you definitely start hearing the hobgoblins barking and talking. So you definitely hear all of that. So something's going down there. It starts to rise in pitch to a point that there's probably not something good getting ready to go down. It's sort of like when you hear guys who are like you're in a bar. It's loud. You have noise all around you, but all of a sudden it starts to get really loud in one section. And you can hear the timbre and the voices that are trying to, that are getting heated. So you guys definitely know that something's starting to go down up there.
Shit. Hit the wagon wheel.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
So-
so what we're going to do, just so that we can orderly get things done, why don't we just go into an inish? This way everybody can... oh, there you go, Scorch. And let me add in the... All right.
Now, did we need a specific hobgoblin's head, or was it just any hobgoblin head?
A specific hobgoblin.
Specific.
head.
It was the leader.
Okay.
Chief Ulgun is who you needed to get. That's what they sent you down for, the chief.
He's got a nose ring.
Okay, let me check something right quick here. There they are. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so they're going to get a 1 to it. Okay. You got to be kidding me. All right, so they get a 3.
Still beat me.
Works for us. Yeah.
All right, I'm sure you guys are happy about that. So let's see who the only person we're missing is.
It didn't.
Phil. Didn't take
It's
you.
mine. I rolled a 19, but it didn't go into initiative. I'll roll again.
No, you can just go ahead and put it in there. That's totally fine. That's fine. Or you know what? Just give yourself an 18, or you and Scorch should decide who wants to go first. That's fine.
Scorch can go first. I'm fine
Okay.
with that.
Then go ahead and just give yourself an 18, then, and we'll just keep you in that
If
order.
we click your tokens first.
Yeah. So.
It did not let you select your token.
Okay, so Scorch, you hear that going on down there. You hear the rah, 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 rah. So what are you
I
going to
see,
do at that point?
What's I'm wondering what's down this little side tunnel here. We might be able to sneak in, and run around a bit here.
Okay, so you're going to go down that way. Basically, you're human, right? No,
It's
that's right.
I can't see without light.
Yeah, well, let's put it this way. The Aussie's light source is enough to give you to that part right there. It filters through. So basically what it is this, the cavern floor and whatnot, while it has been stone up to this part, as soon as you get to, say, like right about, there, it starts to get a little bit sandy, and it's a mix of like hard stone and sand, and you see that there's water.
Hey, I'll come back and go. Hey, gotta go on this side chimney. There's water down here.
Okay. Oh, let me put you guys in the right order. All right. Okay, Nordor. Uh-oh, I think we may lost Phil's audio again.
Yeah, I can't hear him either.
And showing us exactly why.
Everybody uses third-party
third-party
audio?
audio, obviously, yeah. So,
And this is the improved audio and video.
although it's like I haven't had a problem. Has my audio cut out at any point for anybody during this? Okay.
Okay, can everyone still hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I will take my, well, I have 50 feet, so I can get like pretty much up to where my compadre is, but I won't go that far. Probably just right here because I assume he's gonna be trying to run past me, and I
as he's
will.
coming up, I'm like, "There's 10. There's run. You're gonna die."
So we're running. So okay, well he's telling me to run away, so I'm going to use the rest of my movement. Hold on, I used 1, 5, 10.
Well, I am hauling.
30, 35, 40, 45. So 50. I think this is as far back as I can actually get.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that's with my normal movement. I will hold my action to attack any hobgoblin that comes into range.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Dr. Bones.
Okay. I'm looking at something really quick. Okay, that should work. I'll get Scorch and say, 10 hobgoblins or, unknown water. And I'm gonna squeeze past them into here. And right about here, I'm gonna use minor illusion to make a door.
Okay.
Wooden door. And stick my head through and like, get in here.
Very all right, Raleigh. You're hauling ass.
I am. All right, so my map fixed. All right, so 30 feet would get me. All right, so I will double move, and that would get me right about here, give or take. And yeah, it'd be motion everybody like off to the left, or my right now, off to the right.
Okay. Oh, it's the hobby's turns. Okay, let's see here. I just want to check something on the sweet old hobgoblins. Yeah, alrighty. Okay, so you hear footfalls. Okay. And there is a bunch of them come tear-assing down the hall. They get right up to where you are at, Nordror, but they do not attack you. It's like they get to that point, and that's the end of their dash, that they've moved full out trying to get towards you. So
I think his held action goes off.
yes.
Yeah, I'll bite the first one that comes
Okay.
up to me.
And this one right here, you can totally try and gore his ass up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to hit. Holy crap, that's pretty intense right there. Okay, so this first one comes running up, and he's all like, and they seem like surprised to see a big dire wolf because it's like, what is this ours or is it? Ah! So you just kind of like jump up and like tear his larynx out right quick. Yeah, you totally
dead?
kill him just like that. Bam.
Sweet.
Okay. So the hobbies have done all that they're gonna do. All right, Dayasi.
I'm not afraid of some hobgoblins.
That's what I like to hear.
Yes.
And run up to here. And let's do an action to use. I'll hold up my quarterstaff and my shield and use Sacred
Okay.
Flame. This one right
All
here.
right, so he's got to make a dex save. Oh, he does not.
And he takes the 2 damage.
All right.
Also, don't forget that Norjor and
Have bless.
Yep,
Sword-
I added it for mine. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Now you can correct me if I'm wrong on this. Can you use? No, bless does not. You can't inflict negative on somebody else's roll with bless. Which one is it that does that? It's just
Bane.
Bane. Okay.
Bane does that, yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that's it. All right, Scorch. You're being beckoned in behind an invisible door, but it seems like Dayasi has charged up ahead to engage himself with these coming hobgoblins. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'll run up to there and give him a couple of hand axes, whistling down the hallway.
All righty. Nice. Okay, so let me see very quick. That would be why. All right, cool. So basically, your 2 hand axes come chucking. They look like nice solid hits. One gets parried aside with the longsword of this hobgoblin, and he parries it aside with his shield. These guys all have shields, and they're well armored, shielded up, have long swords in their hand, and then the other one, he just kind of like moves aside. So both of them were highly ineffective at this point, unfortunately. Yes, you do have the bless. Oh, wait, no. Did Scorch get the bless again? We got it.
Yep.
I got it.
Me, Scorch.
Gotcha.
and,
Okay, Scorch. So you can roll a d4 and add it to it. Okay, it still misses. And he can do that to only one attack, correct? Or it can every attack.
It's every
okay,
attack.
so you can roll one more. Yep, and add it to the
Add to the
14. See what you get on that. Oh, so close. And guess what? That's 17.
Jesus.
Okay, so hey, but do that. What was it? 13 points did kill one outright. So there you go. That's the upside. All right.
Alrighties.
So Scorch, you unfortunately missed with your hand axes. Are you going to move or anything?
No, I'll stay right there.
Okay. Nordjor, it is your turn, sir.
Yeah, Nordr's gonna try to take a big bite out of the one that is adjacent to him still. The diagonal.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an attack. God bless it. All right, you got him. Roll some damage. All right, that son of a bitch is out of there, too.
I'm like just like snarling at them, like foaming at the mouth, like trying to treat them with like to any impression I can. But also, I will take a few steps back, so it will be I will be like side by side with Dayasi, kind of like holding the line here.
Okay, all right. Dr. Bones.
Yeah, I don't hear any of that from.
I don't either, but I'm gonna reconnect. Maybe it's me.
Well, I can hear you.
No,
There he is.
it
He
was
was on mute.
Oh, there he is.
Okay.
I had muted. I'm coughing, so I keep muting. I noticed no one came through my door, So in Gnomish, I said fuck, and
Which is oddly cute.
yes,
All right.
for a small guy with a skull painted on his face. And what the hell? I'm gonna drop another sorcery point and twin another chromatic orb, this time
Okay.
of fire, at the two up front.
All right. And what's the distance on that? It's like 60 or 90. Plenty. Okay.
90 feet.
And this is a. They're going to say. Oh, no, this is just a hit.
No, it's
Okay.
just a two hit.
17. Okay. You throw the orb. It hits the ground and blows up in fire. And just short. You just misjudged the distance there.
Okay, I'm gonna swear again in Gnomish. And that'll
Okay.
be that.
Don't you roll those twice when you twin? Like one for each spell?
No, it's one spell. It's an area of.
No, when it's twinned, it still counts as
Just
one
a
spell.
second.
Okay, so Raleigh.
Raleigh is gonna kind of like stop and like just come. All right. He takes a step back. He's like, you guys are gonna just be the death of me. And he'll cast Frostbite at
Okay.
this one, which is that
Gotcha.
con save.
Let's see. Okay. He doesn't make it. How much is he going to take? But he is going to have disadvantage on his next attack, which is probably going to be a good thing.
Yeah. 3 out of 4 of those have been ones.
Yes. And I appreciate that. Okay. So now we're going to go with the hobby. So here we go. Well, these two guys come running up, and believe it or not, they're not really worried about the Assy right now. They're worried about this freaking big ass fucking direwolf that just ripped the throats out of 2 dudes. So they're going to go back after you.
I get an attack opportunity on this guy when he enters my range.
Uh-huh. Were you holding?
Polar Master.
Yeah.
Oh, because he's entering your threat range.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So 21 for 9 damage.
Oh, that does hit. All right. Oh, he didn't like that. He doesn't like you very much either at this point. He's going to change his attack and go just after you. So you'll both get 1 each. I know you're happy about that. Okay. So here we go. We're going to have a longsword attack. That one is going to go against Norjor. Does 18 hit you, sir?
It does.
Okay. And hold on a second. You're going to also take, because they have martial advantage. Once per turn, Hobgoblin can deal an extra 2d6 damage. Because these jokers are not playing around.
Okay.
So it is another 7. Oh, no. Did he do it? Oh, that was...
Not
Okay,
sure
no.
what that-
The 9 is because it's a versatile. So it's just a 6. So 6
Oh, got it.
and
I was
7.
like, oh, that's a lot of damage.
So 13. He still did 13 damage to you, though.
Okay.
So
That definitely hurts.
yeah. All right. So now we're going to. Here comes the attack at Diasi. Let's see. Oh, he
Oh,
crit you,
shit.
dude. Okay. So
Was that the one with disadvantage?
you know it is. It is. Does 17 hit you?
No.
Okay, good. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, you just got saved big time because he was going to get an extra 2d6 on top of that. Okay.
Glad to know the spell's doing something.
Okay, so let me just see here. What do those other guys got? Okay, so they're not going to do that. And then let me check these guys. We got 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. 5, 10, 15, 25.
So we didn't have any real sense of, or rather, so we didn't see it at all, but there wasn't a sense about exactly what was wrong with those hostages.
No, and really at this point in time too, only Raleigh knows even about them back there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I was just curious.
No, not at this point. Okay, these three guys right up here. Okay, they're coming down. They've got longbows out, and they're gonna take some shots. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick roll of D4, and Norjor, you're 1 and 2. Okay, so there it is. So there's 2 bow shots coming at you and 1 coming at the Yasi. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we got, here's the first one, and then the second one. And the second one hit, I do believe. Okay, so you're going to take 3 points there. And then Diasi, with your high SAC, you take nada. Okay, cool. That is their attacks. The other guys coming up also have longbows drawn, but they have not launched out their arrows at this point in time. Okay, so the hobbies have gone. Diasi.
I'm gonna smack this guy with
Get
my
him.
quarterstaff. And a bless.
And you will need it, and that will hit now. Okay, so he's got 7 points. All right, and that I do believe is going to kill him.
And then I'll use my bonus action to attack with the butt end of the
Yes.
quarterstaff.
Actually,
the
he
guy.
did not die. He's still alive. So I'm taking you're going to use that on him. Okay.
Yeah, there's probably still a miss. I don't think. Give me 15.
No, that does not hit. Okay, so he's still up. All right. And are you going to do anything else?
Nope.
Scorch!
All right, I'll throw 2 more hand
All right.
axes.
Those would be your last 2, right, Scorch?
Yeah. So
Yep.
15, go ahead and give me another roll. And don't forget you got the bless. That 15's not going to hit. And, okay.
The 17 will be, as it's guaranteed to get a 1 on the blast.
Correct.
At least.
You got it. So roll a d4 and add it to that 15 and see if you can. You got to get an 18 or better to hit these guys. So just so you know. Ooh,
Nice.
does it. So they both hit and both do damage. So go ahead and if you go over here into the chat area and just hover over where it says hand axe underneath what you rolled and just click, it should give damage. Okay. All right, and that's gonna kill this guy. I take it you're gonna. Which guys were you going at? I should ask before I just assume.
These 2 ones in the front.
Okay, so this guy's gonna die, and then I assume after he dies, you're gonna switch over and go after this guy here.
Correct.
All right.
Nice.
Okay, so there you go. All right, well done, sir. Norjor, go ahead. Tear his larynx out.
Yeah, he's definitely Nordor's definitely like he likes the taste of hobgoblin
Yes.
blood more. It seems like more nutritious and they're a little bit cleaner than the goblins he was eating earlier. So he's
Definitely
down
a
for this.
delicacy.
He'll go for the one that's injured right now. That's directly
All right,
in
go
front
ahead.
of him.
Oh man, the hell with you! All right, so he's down. All right, that's 3 badass attack rolls in a row. So, all right.
Yeah, and I'm just like rallying to the last one right in front of me. I'm
Yeah.
like, you're next.
All right, these guys are well disciplined and they have this whole thing about never show fear, so it doesn't work. But nice. Okay, so let's see, Dr. Bones.
Okay, well, the one that's standing there can have some acid in the face. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's nice.
All right.
Literally a splash of acid.
Let's
Yeah.
see here. Can he make a saving throw? Because if he makes a saving throw, it'd be half damage. And
No, this is a cantrip. If you make the
oh,
save, it
that's
doesn't
right.
get the
Okay,
1
so
point.
yeah. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that misses
Yeah.
completely.
He sidesteps. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I continue to swear.
Raleigh.
All right. He's going to poke his head out and cast Frostbite again at
Okay.
this one.
It's gonna be a con save here. See what happens. No. And ooh, he takes 6. That's good.
That's the damage.
And then he's going to come back in here and check out the river. He's looking for a method of escape. I get any more
Yes, you can.
visual.
And I will open that up for you here. I'll let you see what it can be seen. There you go. I'll give you a little bit more than that.
Is it deep? Like, could he step into it a little bit, or is
Yeah, I'll let you say when you go in, you step in, it goes down enough to where it's like halfway up your ankles, and that's just where you step down in. So you kind of feeling like if you were to go out further, it'd go down more. How much you're not sure. So and I'll even clear out a little bit more over here for you. Okay. All right. So there's that. All right. It's the hobby's turns. All right. These guys are not happy. So this guy, he's going to, he sees what's happening. He's going to come and he's going to come down against Diasi. Go ahead. Now, I don't think you get attack of opportunities when he's engaging you. You only get attack of opportunity when he's passing you or engaging somebody else, correct?
I only do because of Polearm Master.
It's a Polearm Master ability.
Reach.
Yes, but reach is still, they have
No,
to not be
Polearm Master-
engaging you. Because he's attacking you directly, anybody else in the area you would, though, wouldn't.
It's when they enter the reach I have with that weapon, and because I'm using a one-handed quarterstaff, I reach
That's,
5 feet.
oh, let's see here.
it's a feat?
It's a last
yeah.
sentence.
Use a bonus action. I'm pretty sure you don't get it. We're going to go ahead and do it this way now for with you. For that one, I'll have to do a look on there. I think when they engage you directly, because other weapons have reach, regardless of whether you have polearm mastery or not, and that means that you can't attack them when they're within your reach. The polearm mastery, basically what that is saying is that that person, you can still have that second double attack with your reach, even with. Because like a glaive could do that too, even if you didn't have polearm mastery. But when they attack you directly, I'm pretty sure we'll have to check that out. We're going to go ahead because we've already done that for now. We're going to keep with that so you can go ahead and attack them.
I missed anyway, but that's the old rules from 3.5, where anytime they move within a threatened square, you get an attack of opportunity. In 5e, they have to actually leave your entire threat radius to get an attack of opportunity.
Right, and that still would apply, but I think where it doesn't apply is when they come engaging you in the attack, because it essentially gives you a double attack, gives you 2 attacks.
It normally doesn't, but the Polearm Master is what lets that happen.
Right. I will say, because I've played a character completely based around.
Yeah, I
that
mean,
feat,
you
and
can
Diasi
definitely
is
like
right.
look.
That's, like,
I'm
the
pretty
whole
sure there's a
cornerstone
ruling
of
on
it
this one in
is
particular,
when they
but
come
I actually
at you,
I
you
agree
get
with
an
Diasi. Like
opportunity
my
attack
understanding of the
when they come
ability,
to you.
like how other people have
Like,
played it,
the
that's
whole-
how they usually do it.
I'm getting like
whole meat of the feat.
Yeah, Caliber, can you hear Phil? And Phil, can you hear Caliber? It doesn't matter. So, like I said, we'll do that for this one. I'll just do some double checking on it because that seems really powerful, and I would probably house rule that out. When they're coming in to attack you, they're coming in full knowing, so it's not like you're getting an extra on them. I understand the ways, but yeah. So we'll check. We'll find out. But for right now, we're just going to do it that way. So, okay. So that guy will get to come in and close on you, and let's go ahead and do that attack. Oops. Let's see what he gets. 16. Let's see, though. How far can these guys go? 20, 25, 30. Okay, so these guys are going to come to here. They're going to be dropping their bows and getting their swords and shields ready. And then so we're going to come to... That guy's going to keep his bow. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Same thing there. Okay, so, all right. We got 1, 2, 3. These two guys no longer have their bow. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the D4 roll to see where this is going to go. And we're going to stay with 1 and 2 is going to be Norjor. Get rid of that. Okay. Who do we get this time? Okay, Norjor, they still like you. They're still intimidated by your throat-ripping expertise, so they're going to get a couple extra shot is going to go towards you. So, 1.
Sounds good.
And 2.
Those will both hit.
Oh, really? Is it that low on the...
Yeah, the dire wolf is not
okay,
a high
of course,
AC.
it laughingly misses the AC. Okay, so you got, let's see there. Ooh, wow, that's quite a bit. There's 16 for you on that one. Okay.
Yeah. I'm almost out of
right.
wolf
When
form,
that,
guys.
when it's correct on this, if all the hit points on your wolf form are gone, then you're going to revert back to human form. Is that still with this one? Okay.
Yeah, for
okay.
a wolf
and it
form,
would
but
carry
yes.
over
Yep.
whatever damage it at that point. But okay.
Correct. Any overflow.
Okay, cool. All right, so that would be all of the hobbies.
Smack this guy in front of me.
Get him.
And
Oh, nice. Yeah, bless.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got that bless, so that'll get him. Okay, so he's already been hit, if I'm not mistaken. All right.
So.
yeah.
Yes, he has. So he's hurt, but he is not down. You're still good. He's still good.
Bonus action, move him again.
Okay, and that definitely does. Okay, so he is out of there then. All right. Okay, you gonna move it all or?
Nope, I'm just gonna shout out, hold the line.
Okay. All right.
But I'll draw me greatsword and I'll engage the beasties.
All right. So Scourge comes charging through, past you guys. Ah! Oh, very nice. Well done, sir. Well done. Okay, go ahead and let's see. Did it do?
Splat.
Okay, you need to roll 2 more d6 because it didn't automatically do the crit for you there. Or did it?
It did. That's what the plus. Isn't that what the
Okay.
plus 11 is?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, there it is. My bad. I was reading it wrong. I've hovered and read wrong. Okay, yeah. So 21 altogether. So you just come charging up. You bully past these two guys, right past them, and you just kind of like cleave right down. You knock the shield aside, chip off part of it, and it goes straight into his chest and kills him. Next. All right.
That's what I was waiting for.
Norjor.
Norjor dives between his 2 compatriots, lunges at the throat of this hobgoblin right here. Gonna try to bite him.
All right. Finally. You get
Luck ran out.
a mouth.
I know,
You
right?
get a mouth full of shield. Okay. All right.
It was fun while it
Okay.
lasted, guys.
Did you have anything else with that, or are you done?
No, there's no real bonus actions I can
Gotcha.
take in wolf form, so
All
I'm just
right, Dr.
chilling here.
Bones.
All right. What the hell? This guy back here.
Okay.
He can have a face full of acid.
All right.
Nice
He
roll.
fails the dex.
Let's see what happens.
Damn it.
He's good. He's
I
good.
missed again.
All righty. You got anything else, Mr. Bones?
That's
Dr. Bones,
it.
I mean. All right. Raleigh.
All right. Move back.
Raleigh's like
Poke my head
skinny
out.
dipping in
Right.
the pool over there.
And
Okay.
frostbite. He is not much in the way of the fighting. He's got like 2 offensive
All right.
spells.
Well, they've been working. They've been
So,
working.
yeah.
You definitely
And it's
saved earlier
just-
on. You saved, was that the Yasi that almost got a crit if it hadn't have been for that? Yeah. So,
Just keep throwing that
Alright,
ice.
So let's see. I take it you're going to go against the guy that's right there. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let's see what he gets. Yeah. All right. How much damage you doing to him? 1. Excellent. You're consistent, but he now will have a disadvantage, so that's good. Okay. All righty. Hobby time. Okay, so here it comes. These guys will stay right here, and they're going to shoot, and I think, yeah, wow. You guys have done a good job against these fellas. All right, so the first guy, this guy does have disadvantage. He's going against you, Diasi. So here's one. Yeah.
I think Diasi's actually behind
Oh,
us.
no,
at
you're
this
right.
point.
I'm sorry. It's going against, well, it doesn't matter because it's still a disadvantage roll. So that one is going against Norjor and misses terribly. All right, so Scorch. Here it
Huzzah.
comes. See what he does for you. What's your AC there, Scorch? I'm sure it's more than 14. It's got to be. All right, you're
16.
good. Okay, so no damage was done there. But we do have 2 hobgoblins behind him, and we're going to take 1 arrow shot at Norjor and 1 at Scorch. So this first one will be against Norjor. And then this one will be against Scorch. Okay, miss.
The one against me does hit,
all right.
so I am out of. I'm assuming it's not
No,
the crit damage
correct.
since
It's
that was the second
just the
roll,
9,
so it's
correct.
just the
So
9.
only the 8 will carry over. Is that right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, right. 9 deals. I had 2 left, so that leaves me at
Gotcha.
7
Okay.
carry over, and I'm in my.
Alrighty,
form
and
again.
they are happy about that.
Surprise! Surprise!
All right, so, all right, Diasi.
I'm going to go ahead and do let's do a guiding bolt on this guy back here,
Ooh, nice. Okay.
and I get
Yep.
blessed.
That's just enough. You just got him. Okay.
10 radiant to him, and the next attack that hits him has advantage.
You got it. All right. Well done, sir.
And that's going to do it for
Okay.
me.
I think is there some? We just went, but it's back to Scorch and Nordror. Did we skip something?
I don't think so. No, that's right. Yep. It was just. It was.
Oh, okay. No,
Just
you're right.
quickly
You're right.
resolved.
Yeah, we're just moving quickly.
Okay. That is not going to hit even with a blesser. So that is a miss for you. Do you have anything else you want to do? All right.
Nope.
Okay. Nordor. I know, right?
Free.
Yeah. Yeah. It's these guys are still dangerous.
They can do a
enough
lot
where
of
I'm gonna
damage to you if they
blow a
hit.
spell here.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna, and they've done a lot of damage. Like my direwolf had
Yeah.
30 something health, so I am going to thunder wave because I can hit all of them. Casting at
Okay,
level
that
1
is the
again.
con save, correct? Okay, so
Correct.
we're going to work from the back forward. So we've got. All right.
That saves.
That does not.
Not.
Okay, so we
Saves.
got save, no save, save, no save. All right. Okay. Yeah.
So the ones that are the fail the saves take the full damage, which is 9. Others take the halves, but the ones who take the full also get knocked back
Okay.
10 feet.
Save, no save, save, no save. Okay, so that guy will actually go back into. So he's going to take. And he's actually going to fly back here, and I'm going to do a roll. Let's see if he flies into this other guy or if he steps aside. Nah, he's good. He got out of the way. He stepped aside. Fine on him. And did I give him his damage? I can't remember. I don't think I did. Because he had already been hit, had he not? He got him. Yeah, he,
One of
he got
them
the
has
guy.
been hit
he got
with the
guiding
sick-
bolted, so he did
guiding
not
bolt.
take that extra damage yet. So okay. So he's still up. He's looking pretty bad. Okay. All right. So Dr. Bones.
All right. Gonna just slide up a little bit here. And that one that's the closest to everybody.
Okay.
Give me a good roll. Gonna have a ray of
Okay.
sickness. 21 to
Nice.
hit.
That's going to hit.
So he takes the 11 poison, and he has to make a DC 12 con save. And if he fails it, he is
So he
poisoned.
makes that, but he did take the 11 poison damage. I think that.
Makes that.
Oops. Oh. I think. Let me double check the. Yeah, he's dead.
Nice.
Choke on it.
Yep, so he's gone. And actually, I miscalculated. This guy here is dead as well. Okay, so it's just these two guys right there. All right. Raleigh.
Raleigh is going to come charging
Point
forward.
when almost all the enemies have been smited. Well played, sir.
Ah!
Breaks up and ran away.
And he is going to actually do the exact same thing. He's going to cast Ray of
Excellent.
Sickness as
Okay.
well. No, I think I have it programmed.
Well, he saved.
Oh,
So he'll just take the poison damage. How much is it? 14? No, that was just to hit, right? Okay, he missed.
That was
with
to
the
hit, yeah.
Anyway, so that was a wasted natural 20 on my part. But hey, it happens. Okay. Time for the hobbies. Well, here they come. Not to be outdone, they will engage and try to attack and kill. Okay, the guy that got guiding bolted died. All right, so here we go. Here's a longsword attack against you, Scorch. That's going to hit.
Oof.
And
Ouch.
it's actually going to do a little bit more than that, sir.
But it's just the 4, right? The plus
Correct.
5 is
no,
the.
5 is for the yes. So it's just 4 for right now, but he's also going to get 7. Okay, so your grand total is 11 points of damage.
Oof.
Yep. Okay,
Alrighty.
and now let's do the attack against Nordjor. Okay.
That'll hit.
And he's the same thing. You're going to get some of that extra damage.
Yep.
Ouch. Okay. So it's 10. Okay.
Okay. Nordjor's looking pretty rough, and he's like, Nordjor liked these furry goblin thingies more when they were almost dead.
Well said, I guess. Okay, so, alrighty. Diasi, your turn, sir.
I'm gonna use the Sacred
Okay,
Flame.
let's get the...
8 plus.
Alright, let's give him his saving throw.
And I'll
Oh,
tell that, "No,
and
no,
he
fall back."
succeeds. Yeah, no damage on
Saves,
that
no
one.
damage.
Alright. Scorch! Okay, you got, well, even if you were to get the 4, it still wouldn't be enough, so that is not a hit. Okay. Did you want to do anything else, Scorch? Like move, or are you going to just stand the line? Okay.
Right there.
All right, Norjor.
Yeah, I can't really. I guess. Fuck it. I'll take in my action to disengage, and I'll move past Diasi and just
Okay,
do full,
here comes
full
the
back.
attack of opportunity. Oh, no, you disengaged. No,
No,
you
no,
disengaged.
I use
You
my action to
disengage.
disengage.
Okay, all right, so you're out of the line of fire. Dr. Bones.
All right then. All right, those two are within
Correct.
5 feet of each other, so they both get 4 acid if
Okay,
they
here we
fail
go.
the deck save.
He fails. Let's see. One saved. Okay.
Okay, one
Oh, he
saved.
saved.
So one gets
And
4
the first guy,
points of acid.
4, and that is actually enough, sir, that he dies. Raleigh, there's only one left.
Eat acid.
All right. He is gonna
Freeze him.
past Scorch here and step around behind this fella and attack him with a shocking grasp.
Ooh, very nice. Okay. And is he saving it then? Or is that
Well, that's
an
what I
attack to
expected.
hit?
It is an attack,
All
but
right.
with advantage. Ugh. Oh, wait. That's a 20 and a 19, actually. Never mind.
I like advantage.
Yeah,
It's a
right?
good- it's a good kind of advantage. W20.
All right. So I believe that's
Okay,
1d8.
So 15 and 14 both would not hit him. So it's 15.
Well, I didn't. That's just a straight dice roll. It doesn't have my proficiency bonus or
Okay.
spellcasting modifier.
So-
So it's a 19.
19 does hit.
20.
19 does hit. I mean, 20 does hit too, so you're good with that. All right. So, and it was, how
Oop.
much was it?
1d8.
Dude, you're consistent. I'll
Oh,
give you
man.
that. I'll give you
Okay.
that. Okay.
Oh, man. But he can't take reactions now. So I'm going to
Okay.
keep running.
Well,
Like,
Hey,
you guys got this. You're doing great.
all right. Well, Scorch, you're 1 and 2. And now, Diasi, you're as before 3 and 4. Because there's just the two of you, and he's going to choose. Dun, dun, dun. There it is. Diasi is coming at you. All right.
As he steps up to hit
And-
you, pop him
Go
with
ahead.
the force.
And that is enough. And he is dead, 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 dead. Alrighty. Okay.
Give a fist pump to the opposite.
We
Dun,
got him.
dun, dun.
I knew
These
we could
guys,
take him.
they got high AC. They can output a lot of damage, but they don't have an awful lot of hit points. So, which Norjor can attest to. So, all right. Well, gentlemen, that puts us just after quitting time here. I know you guys didn't get to find Elgin and take his hobgoblin head back, but I want to say thank you for everybody for showing up and participating. It was fun. It was a big old slugfest, so
Yes, sir.
that's always enjoyable and whatnot. And
Sure. Thanks
yeah,
for,
not a
thanks for
problem.
running
And
it.
I do appreciate
Yeah.
you guys all showing up. And I will contact each and every one of you and let you know what's going on from here on out.
All right.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot,
Thanks,
Will.
guys.
Thank you. You guys have a great night.
All
Good
right.
night.
Night.
Bye bye.